All right, everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the BuzzBoys Podcast. And we're starting off with...
That's such a good looking.
Shining
Such
Fates.
a great pack. Such a good looking, very sexy pack.
Okay, so how do I do this?
Wait, real quick though, who do we got here? Who we got
Oh,
here?
yeah.
Matthew.
I'm Drew,
Johnny, what's going on?
And Downy Boy behind the camera.
down behind the camera. So,
Alright, so what we got here is a Shining Fates pack.
What are we looking for in this?
do I have to like...
Dude, the Grail's in this one.
The Grail.
Shiny VMAX Charizard.
Probably
But it's already been pulled by one of these guys.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. Already pulled him. But no, Shiny VMAX Charizard, who's that cutie right there. He's probably one of the most sought after Charizard versions.
Just
Like,
opened it.
right
in
now.
recent times.
You might have it backwards.
Other than the
No.
first
You good?
Yeah.
first ever.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's the card trick to
Hard.
this? What's the card trick to
This
this?
one's for the back.
For the back.
And,
All right.
and we got a white code card.
Yeah.
I'm keeping
One,
that.
two,
Yeah.
four to the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess the energy, Drew.
Let's say fire.
Ooh.
Fire.
We
Okay.
like
Wait,
fire.
no.
So
That's the last
flip
one.
it.
That's the last one.
Oh.
Flip.
Oh,
So that.
you-
There you go. Oh.
I was like, no,
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say
This is my
fighting.
first time opening cards.
I said fighting.
Oh,
I got
nice.
it. Haha.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Make sure you get a good shot.
Kramer Raint. Team Yeltel.
Team Yeltel.
They're kind of whack,
They are kind of like
but it's okay.
whatever.
They're all just a bunch of simps.
Wacky.
Grookey.
We got all the
Rookie. Okay. Well, there's Nick. There's Nick.
Oh yeah, that one does look like Nick.
And there's Nick again. Wow. So
No,
weird.
Nick is actually Geodude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Oh!
Whoa.
Okay.
Shiny.
Indeedy.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
The Dreadnought.
That was a good one.
Because the
Good
shinies
pull.
are always the
Nice.
second one, and then we'll get like a full art on the back. But there's a good pull here.
Mhm.
Do we have this one? I think we just have one of these.
I think we have one of them. But
Great pull though. We
yeah,
have a
really
shiny.
good pull.
Yeah, what do we get here? What do we get
Shiny
here?
Indeedee.
So he's shiny? What's his original colors?
Like purple or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like a
purple and gray.
like 2 shades of purple or like
Yeah.
gray and purple.
Got
really
that nice
nice.
texture on it too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shiny Fates. They
Again,
did
we
such a good
pulled
job.
from
with
the
this
Shining Fates.
Shining
Yeah.
Fates. Yeah.
So, in case you guys were wondering, we're gonna be pulling these, and then we have another. We still have another few of these, right?
Yeah, we have about 4 more, but we also got some Cosmic Eclipse ones.
Right.
So those are, we have a couple good full arts out of that set. So we'll see what we get here.
Oh!
All right, so we're gonna end the video here. Pop. All right, cool. So
Let's run this.
now back to our regular podcast.
Yep. Back to WandaVision. Let's go.
Hey, but I
We're
gotta
still
say,
in WandaVision. Please help
but I gotta
us.
say, good pull. Good pull by
Yeah,
Drew.
Drew.
I like
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
That
That's a
that
cute-
might
that's a
be the
cute
best
card.
pull that we've had so
Yeah.
so
On the
far.
Anytime
pod,
we get a
on the pod
shiny,
so far.
We enjoy
Before
it.
we
That's a
move
good pull.
on, real quick to my homework segments and
Put it
show
on
on the
sleep for
Pokemon
that.
cards. Any updates on the new packs coming out?
Oh, you know what? Well,
Yeah.
I was just showing Don them, but for Chilling Rain, it looks like it's gonna be an Eevee heavy set. So
Yeah.
so we're gonna be getting a lot of Umbreon, Espeon, all of them.
Just
Oh.
a lot of different
But
variations.
with all these different
Reset.
cool full arts, like probably my favorite one is the Umbreon one. That's the Sidekick Eevee. And there's one where she's in her VMAX. She's literally just laying.
Espeon. You said
Espeon.
Umbreon.
Oh, Espeon.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's not even...
Dude, but that's my favorite one.
We're actually canceling the segment after today.
No. So Espeon.
Espeon. Okay.
She's the she's the
Psychic.
psychic one, and
Pink lady.
yeah, and so she's just in a library. She's got all these books floating around on her, and then
Okay.
there's this other one when she's Big Ket,
Yeah.
She's big.
VMAX.
VMAX. Okay.
and she's just sleeping around a house.
On a house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I'm really
That's
excited for this.
And then
Chilling Rain one.
there's Umbreon,
Oh, yeah.
VMAX, and he's just like climbing up a castle.
Yeah, and he's trying to eat the moon.
Yeah,
That's-
or
that's what it
something.
looks like.
Hey.
Pokemon
Pokemon likes to get a wild, or like get a little wild, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We enjoy it.
Yeah,
we
but-
enjoy
but-
the
but-
crazy full arts.
That's fine.
Yeah, hype about this new set.
So those are
Chilling
the
Rain.
those
Chilling
are
Rain's
the grails
next
for
one.
those
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
We don't know if those are the Grails, but like they're just nice looking.
Just a little
cards.
peek into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
they're
Because
really
Eevee
good.
has like many transformations, and
Yeah.
I believe after those two came Leafeon and Glaceon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Good
those
one,
would be the
guys.
grails. Maybe some.
No, yeah,
And
we'll
then
see.
after them, I think it was like a fairy type, right?
Oh
And-
yeah,
and
That's
then I
like the
think they
newest
stopped.
one, I think, right?
And then
Yeah.
I think they stopped after
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that's it though. But
Okay.
we are pretty hyped for this Chilling
Yeah.
Rain set.
Well,
Yeah.
Sounds
very
good.
high, very high.
Bits and pieces keep coming out though, so it's nice.
Yeah, like what we're seeing here.
But somebody also gave us some homework this week.
Yes, I am back in the professor's seat today.
Classes in session.
Yes, classes in session.
What did I do to get extra credit? Did I stay after class?
I think I deserve detention.
Okay,
Where's the paddle teach?
Where's
the paddle teach?
Do you have a ruler?
I
Whenever
prefer a ruler.
Dom is the teacher, we all just get a little hot and bothered, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
this
I
is
think it's a
new.
mustache.
This is new to me.
Alright,
It might
yeah.
be. Okay. All right, moving on. Moving on, children. Moving on.
Okay.
I assigned The Road to El Dorado, which is an older movie, way old, in the 1990s. Absolute classic. And we're just going to get right into spoilers because, this, like I said, this movie's old. There's no...
like 2003.
It's short. I mean, you know.
No, I don't think... I think it was like the 90s, dude, right?
No,
I think it's like
it was like
2002.
2002.
Was it 2002? I don't know. It's old. There's no reason to withhold from spoilers here.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, go watch it. So, the movie, basically what it's about is these two guys, Miguel and Tulio. They like to make gold.
I love that name, Tulio.
Tulio.
What a great name.
They just love gold.
They love gold. Hey, they love
big
it.
gold guys.
And so they decide to cheat their way to making gold. And upon doing so, they find themselves in some trouble. They're playing for the map to El Dorado. Basically, they get caught cheating with loaded dice. And for those of you that don't know what that is, basically your dice is loaded to where it's always going to land on the preferred number that you call. Anyways, they get captured by a guy named Cortez. We all know who Cortez is. He's a big, scary dude. They make an escape, and they wash up on an island where they find out that that's the start to the map that they won. And they find El Dorado, and it just goes from there. And that's the basic premise of the movie, and there's a couple like other things involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to get into it real quick. What were your overall thoughts on the movie? We'll start on my left today.
Pretty good. But it's like a family oriented
Yeah.
movie, but with a little bit of spice
Yeah, there's
here and there and around
there's
the
a little bit
square.
of segs
With a
involved.
Tulio?
Yeah, there's
With
some...
Tulio and Chell.
well, they had no
bad.
business making her like that.
Yo,
They-
dude.
What are they trying to do there, dude?
Can we
Dude,
can we talk about that? Like, dude,
Well-
Chell's a baddie. Dude, that's her name, Chell. I was like,
Chell,
okay,
Yeah,
Chell.
that's her name.
Yeah.
Chell.
Hey, and we like Chell.
We love Chell,
We play Chell.
and we like Chell even more in this movie.
Yeah. Okay, so keep going. with
But
it.
I thought it was really good. It's like a fun it's like a
Adventure
good
kinda, yeah.
adventure type movie, but like you kind of know what you're getting with this
Mhm.
because it's like a family oriented kids movie with a couple underlining adult little
Mhm.
things in there. That was
Yeah.
like, hey, back when I was 6, didn't really
You don't pick up on
didn't
it.
really
No.
pick up on
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
But I thought it was really good, but I think as a kid I thought it was a lot better. But also I felt like this movie was like this one that it's everybody's seen but they forgot about.
Yeah, because
I saw it
I've
in,
seen
like-
this movie.
Yeah.
Cause I saw it and I was like, wait, dude, I've seen this movie, and it's like, wait, this is really good. I definitely seen it as a kid, but it was pretty good overall. I enjoyed it.
What about you?
Well, like I said on last podcast, it's one of the classics for me. It's such a good one. I think even to this day, I hadn't seen it in quite a while. Maybe at least 2 or 3 years. But obviously I rewatched it, and rewatching it even now, to be honest, it still definitely holds up. I feel like this is the type of movie, kind of like Iron Giant as well. It's
Yeah.
just kind of an timeless classic. Regardless of how far into the future we may get, this is the type of story that'll hold up. It's not dated at all. It happened in history. The animation on top of that was top notch. It still looked very, very good for being an animated movie that came out in 2002. The characters were really solid. I really like Miguel and Tulio.
Yeah.
They're such a good dynamic duo, and
Chief Dali.
throughout the movie you see such their relationship kind of change.
Yeah.
They're
for sure.
one with each other, and then they're just all for one for all. The horse joins in
El
later.
Tico.
The little armadillo joins in too.
Yeah, I know what
you don't
that
even
is.
see him in the in the beginning. If you pay attention, you see him, and then he has a bigger role later. Chell, the chief, like was pretty cool too.
Downtown.
I really like the chief. He was cool too. Like he was such a like soft spot guy.
They had
like,
great characters. Even Zeko Khan too. Like,
yeah, even though he was such a good bad guy too. Like
Yeah.
he was such a
Was the
bastard.
guy
But
that
like,
voiced Chief the guy who does Darth Vader's voice?
I don't think so.
no,
No.
I'm pretty sure. It's,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
it
why,
was.
but like I thought it was like that kind of deep, but just like a nicer version of that.
I don't think so. I think that guy's just famous for his voice, so like I think that's just his normal voice.
Yeah.
So I don't think he could really do. I mean, he's been in a couple other things too.
Yeah.
But overall, like such a good movie. Like it's just a classic for me.
Timeless
so
classic.
I love
for
it.
sure. It's been in my top 5 movies when I was younger, as a kid, and it's probably closer to 1 for that fact. What was your take
So
on it?
I thought it was just a classic watch. I thought it was a good watch. It wasn't too long, wasn't too short. With the movie pacing too, I thought that was good too for it being like a family oriented movie.
didn't
Like I
feel
thought
rushed,
it moved
Yeah.
like pretty good. You know, like
Yeah,
things didn't
pretty
progress too
smooth.
fast. This movie for me, I felt like I was watching it for the first time because I haven't seen it literally since So the release date was March 31st, 2000.
2000. There you go. Okay.
Came out in 2000. So
That's a while, yeah.
I think I saw it when I was like 5 or 10 maybe.
I saw
like
it when I was
in
really
between
young.
those ages,
Mhm.
I for sure watched this movie. So watching it again, I was like, there was this like nostalgia factor that just
Mhm,
kept like
yeah.
hitting me with certain things that I like remembered. I was like, oh shit, actually I think I know what's gonna happen here.
Mhm.
So, but other than that, I thought it was a good movie. The music was great.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
soundtrack is
Music
one
was
of
really good.
And
One
then I'm actually glad that Drew touched up on it. The anime. Why don't we make movies like that anymore? Dreamworks like try to.
It's expensive.
I don't know.
Like,
Really?
bring back that
It's too
style.
expensive.
Is that
Makes
is
sense.
that more expensive than the 3D?
It's a lot cheaper
I
to
don't
make 3D
know.
animation than it is to because it was hand drawn. This
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this one hand drawn and it.
Because I was gonna
it's a
say
lot
that
more
all the
expensive.
backdrops are very like detailed.
Dude, and like the whole scenery of that place, like it was once they're talking on top of the temples,
Yeah.
like you just see like the forest, like
Yeah.
a waterfall here.
Mhm.
I don't know, like I was more blown away with the animation if anything, dude. In 2000,
Yeah, in 2000.
Yeah, but
It's
E-
a really-
either way, I had a really good time watching the movie though. I thought it was a good watch.
I was just gonna say it's such a sad trend though, like that you brought it up because like
Yeah.
it's cheaper, so I mean everybody's gonna go with it, you know,
Yeah.
3D animation. But at the same time, like 2D animation and like especially hand drawn like this one, like it's such a like a charm and a quality to it
Yeah.
that's like you can't capture in. These
I
new
almost like
movies,
respect it more.
It's like
Yeah.
a dying
in
art.
a way, because you're like, wow, like look at that, like
Mhm.
look at the scenery. Someone drew that, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's how that
So-
that like Cuphead was like that
Yeah.
like that 2D animated style game but 50 style like that took I think like almost like 5 years to make or 6
No
and,
way.
and just because like it took because they had
So
to
long
hand
Because all
draw
the animation was
every
just hand
like
drawn.
every frame that they had to do they had to hand draw it, you know.
No
So like
way.
That's what I was thinking.
that's why it's
about.
expensive because it takes so long.
That's what I was
But-
thinking about, because I was like, why they like veer away from the
Yeah,
style
they
of
Yeah, no,
animation?
slowly
like,
moved
it's so,
away from that.
so
Yeah.
cool the way how they did it and how everything was nicely drawn and everything.
It's so pretty.
It's got a
dude.
great
It's so
picture to
pretty.
it.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
got, I mean, going from like
The whole aesthetic
Spain
of everything was great.
to them like going through the forest, them finding the city of gold, like it. I mean, it's like a dying art. Like it's like they don't really. I mean, and those movies are bangers back in the day. I mean,
Yeah.
like going back to like what Drew was saying with like El Dorado and Iron Giant and all that. I mean, like I don't think they can make movies like that ever again, and they
I
should.
think they should
but
start doing it for like certain ones, though. Like
The-
not everyone.
The last one like that I remember Disney did and they made like such a huge deal about it was The Princess and the Frog.
oh
Yeah,
seen that
that's
They-
the one that I was thinking about. That it's like that's got to be the most
in
recent.
in the advertisements they made a big deal about like this is hand drawn but like that was one of the last few big movie Disney releases that was actually hand drawn. Since then it's pretty much still been like CG. So.
Yeah, CG. 3D.
So moving forward though in this, that I got all you guys' overall takes on it. Real quick, who's your guys' favorite character?
well here, John. Did you
You go,
wanna-
John.
Oh, yeah, like I said.
I really like the Chief.
Chief Tully. Wow.
He was sick.
He had a great gut.
He was cool.
He had
Yeah,
great
yeah,
gut,
dude,
dude.
yeah.
I
Dude,
was,
and then he was-
I was
he was-
mesmerized by
He
the
was
gut.
smoking big fat stogie.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, on the,
On the
boat.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
just, like,
dude,
this whole
it's because I was
stogie.
turning him at and like, then I was like, dude, I think he's got a stoke.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he's just puffing a stoke on this
was,
boat.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he's like, oh, of course we could get you some more rope.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, dude, this guy's a
He's
G.
cool.
Such an accommodating guy too.
Yeah.
And you knew they were human the whole
They
time.
definitely-
Yeah,
you knew
he did.
like, and he was
I
so
like,
smart.
yeah, I fucking
Yeah.
like this guy.
And they definitely play on the factor of like good and bad. Him and Zach Khan.
Yeah.
Like so.
The takes.
What about you?
Miguel. I liked
Dude,
Miguel the
Miguel, yeah,
most. I
Miguel.
think like he had such. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tulio is so cool.
Julia,
you know?
yeah, they complement each other well.
Their dynamic together is like unreal. I feel like, with or without each other, like they lean on each other, and that's what works so well. But that being said, like Miguel was so cool. Like seeing his like such honest heart, and he's like kind of like a kid almost, but like he's so like
pure.
Yeah.
but like curious,
He's
you know.
pure.
And,
At a
like,
certain
yeah.
point, like you can tell Tulio was there for the gold and Miguel wasn't. He was there for like the culture.
He was
like,
there for the adventure.
Yeah, the
That's
adventure.
why he
yeah.
went out. Like
Tulio was kind of chasing though.
Oh yeah,
Tulio was
yeah.
down
Tulio
bad.
fell in
He
love.
was-
yeah.
he was
Tulio-
They
down
fell in
bad.
love in different places.
Tulio
was
had
down-
he
he
was a
was
businessman,
down.
and he was
Yeah.
he was getting what he wanted. Let's
Yeah.
just say
He was down
He
bad.
got what he wanted.
More than just gold.
Yeah.
He was getting what he wanted. Did you see him go cross-eyed that one scene? I was like, whoa, chill.
Speaking of that, like, and like another reason why the animation was so funny, dude. There were so many moments where like the animation of like their faces and like just the way they moved was so funny. Like, I know there was like memes of like where he plays a guitar. That was like a meme. But one of the big ones in the beginning where they like jump off and jump into the barrel and they're trying to run away.
Oh, yeah.
And they're both like falling, and like Tulio's like, oh, like he's like freaking out. His hands are moving, and then Miguel's just like this, like he's stagnant, and he's just like his eyes are just like, and he's just falling up into the barrel. Like I'll replay it later, but you guys will see his face, and it made me laugh, dude. I was in the gym and I was just like, all right, it got me. But Miguel for sure, like his pureness, just like.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's such a sweetheart, and I really like that. It was cool.
No, yeah. So I would say I think Tulio.
Tulio.
Yeah, because even towards the end, he was like, "Nah, fuck it, I don't care about that."
Yeah, he comes up with that.
And then plus he already got the baddie too. So.
He got chill, yeah.
Yeah,
the real
no,
gold,
dude, this
you
girl's
know?
pretty bad, so I'll just take that.
He's like, man, I got this girl. She's dude. But also when they go up to the temple, I was like, yo, Chell was working on my guy.
Yeah,
Did you
she's
see
fit.
his eye? He had him all cross-eyed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Had him all
Plus
cross-eyed.
his, no, and his like
His
like,
hair's all...
thing was almost
Dude,
his
disheveled.
ponytail was all over the place.
So up until then, like John and I were like, oh yeah, this is like a kids movie. And I was like, but then when that part happened, it was like, whoa,
Yo,
did
Yeah.
they just
she wasn't
Yeah.
lying.
Well, like
this girl?
She wasn't lying to my guy Miguel,
Those,
dude. She kept him busy.
Yeah,
She kept
dude.
Tulio busy.
those early 2000s and 90s movies were definitely kind of like Lola Bunny back in the day.
Yeah.
yeah.
Space Jam, you know.
Yeah.
They
the
definitely
same thing,
put that like hint of adult in. Where when I was young, I didn't catch up on it because like
No.
they're there and I'm like,
You know what?
"No,
I think I did.
what are they
no.
doing? Like I don't understand this. And then like when I'm older, I'm like, oh dude,
Yeah,
they
boys.
banging.
Boys, if she ain't Chell,
Yeah.
I don't want her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
hey.
don't want her.
But like
Yeah.
how like crazy though that like Chief Talik at a certain point was just like, dude, I know they're human, and then like I'm just gonna give them millions and like millions of gold.
That
and,
was
like,
super
they're
chill
just, like-
though. That's why
Yeah.
I think other than Chief, I thought that he was my favorite.
Yeah,
for sure.
personally, me, I think I definitely go with Miguel. I also low
I
key
think
go
so.
with Zach Khan because I like the way they played his character. How he's so like, dude, that dude had magical powers. It was weird. Like it
Yeah.
was weird. Like,
Yeah.
I
Why
mean,
doesn't anyone else have
and I
magical
really wanted to
powers?
see what the extent of his power could have been. But Miguel and Tulio for sure.
Like in a weird way though, like he was a bad guy because like obviously he was trying to like kill
Yeah.
people, whatever. But at the same time, when you think about it, he really wasn't trying to be bad.
No,
All he was trying to do was
prophecy.
please the
Yeah.
gods. Like
Yeah.
he knew that the
Yeah.
gods liked sacrifice, so like he was just like,
and then
well, you
try to
guys like
follow
this, like-
history to like
exactly.
a T.
So he wasn't
Yeah,
even
he's
like
following a prophecy.
bad guy, but like
Yeah.
he was just trying to follow the rules, you know, like the
And-
rules.
And he used to scare me a lot when I was like younger and I'd watch it. And I'd
Dude,
be like,
he was
dude,
scared
that was a
shit
flash.
out of
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was scared.
In that big
He'd
ass
scare me a
green
lot.
like cat too, dude.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Jaguar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
the
I think
Jaguar.
that,
Season of the Jaguar.
and I love the way he
Dude, 'cause I
controls
used
it.
to turn it
though.
off, dude. Like that part would come. And
Yeah,
like,
like,
I don't watch it anymore. Too scared.
Dude.
Too scared.
I love the way he controlled it though, because they would flash back to his movements, and
Yeah.
the Jaguar would do the same thing, and it was so cool.
No,
With that being said, with that part, that was my next question: is what was your guys' favorite part of the whole movie? Because there's a lot of good ones, from the adventure there to the hockey scene. I don't even know if it was hockey, but that sounded like they were saying
hockey ball.
They were like hockey, hockey, hockey.
Hockey
Do with
ball.
their hips.
Mm-hmm.
Tulio,
No hip, no hip.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. She went. boom,
Yo,
boom.
yeah.
It's like, jeez, chill, relax.
Dude, oh my god.
That was sick though, like using the armadillo, and he was just like,
Yeah. And it was like, dude,
Going back and
but
forth.
like it made it seem like they were gods and people. So what was your favorite scene then?
I think it would be like that part of like
Dude,
them,
that was
like,
a good
playing
scene.
the game.
That was such a good scene.
And then they pulled out the
I
armadillo.
love when he's like, "Who created this game?" And he's like, "Well, you,
Who did
the
it?"
gods." And he's like, "Oh shit!" Like, all right. What about you? What was your favorite scene?
I really like, call me crazy, like, and it's weird because I'm definitely not a big
Crazy.
Crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm definitely not a big musical kind of guy,
Mm-hmm.
but the one song where it's like, and it's tough to be a guy, dude,
Oh,
that was a
such a
banger
good
with the
scene.
animation, like
Yeah.
all wavy,
It
different,
was
colorful.
real
It was a
trippy, dude.
party,
It was
Yeah,
you know,
no,
like,
once
they were
like,
getting drunk.
hopped on the moon and they like
And
flew
It's because they
away.
were getting
Yeah.
drunk, you know. That's what
Yeah.
they were trying to portray.
And that's how you
they were
know.
getting drunk.
That's how you know
Yeah.
Chief Tali's been there because like they were hungover the next day, and then he was just like, "I'm just still walking around with my guys, like fine,
Yeah,
yeah.
completely fine."
But
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
sick.
it's
just
like,
That was such a good scene.
it was such
dude.
good animation and like I don't know, it was cool.
No,
It was
yeah.
really cool to
For
see.
sure.
What about you?
Dude, because I think it's gotta be when Miguel is going through like the city and like it's empty and it's
he's
like,
playing
everybody's
Dude,
like,
that- yeah.
yeah, and
He's
then
like with the
like the
guitar.
song
Yeah.
comes on,
The more I sing,
or it's I'm gonna pick that one, and that one's 1B, but 1A was when they're at the ledge and like they're
Oh,
fighting with each
yeah.
other. It's like, wait, you're not a
You're
god.
not a
Oh,
god.
they're
That
playing it
improvise.
Yeah,
again.
and they're
Like-
like playing it against each other, and then they freaking punch that guy in the face.
Exactly,
Low
yeah.
key pick though. How good was that one where he's like, "Tushibalba," and they
Yeah.
throw all the
Yeah.
gold, and then they're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then Chell was trying to tell him like, no, Shubaba, no.
Yeah.
she's like,
Shubaba.
actually, they want to bask in reverence, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, stop!" and everybody's like, "They wish to bask." And they're like,
They
"All
wish
right."
to bask.
Yeah. He's
I-
sick. He's
yeah.
such a cool guy.
I think for sure, like they have a lot of like memorable scenes, like the hooky like that one. That
Oh,
one was
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That was crazy. Even like the little guy that's there and he's just like run, they're all jacked. But I think my favorite scene, truthfully, is the part where they're all freaking out because the Cortez is coming, being led by Zuko Khan, and it's when Miguel's like, "Whoa, they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it," and he uses El Tibo and he
Freaking
jumps
goes-
back there. Yeah,
Oh,
dude, goes
dude.
Nacho Libre on that.
Yeah, like Golden
yeah,
Eagle or
Nacho.
something.
Yeah, he did that weird like golden eagle
Yeah,
thing.
it was like the flying eagle or
And
something.
I absolutely love it where Tulio's like, well, like, get off, like, you know, like, you're never going to be able to see this place again. He's like, what, do you think I'd let you, like, have all the fun without me? And that was the
Cute.
part where I was like, dude, all right, that was probably one of my favorite scenes ever.
It's also I want to bring up it's
Go for
crazy it's crazy to think about. One thing though is that like it's so much of a kids movie. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like nobody died.
Yeah.
Nobody died. There was one character that I thought he died
That he
when
got
the
stomped?
Jaguar got
Yeah.
stomped.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like, "I'm okay,"
Yeah.
and then boom,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah.
"Still okay."
I'm so okay.
I was
It's
surprised like that nobody died. I was like,
Yeah.
"Wow, all right, that's interesting."
Even
Well,
while people were getting down, like
Yeah,
Julio
yeah,
and
yeah.
Cello were getting
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Well, nobody died on screen. When they washed up to the beach, there was those skeletons.
oh, that's right. Yeah,
but like nobody got like mauled, or which they, in my opinion,
on
I thought they
screen.
should have. Like,
So,
especially
yes.
when the Jaguar comes out.
Yeah, with the
I thought he
freaking
was gonna die.
Gundam
honestly.
Jaguar.
And then
The
speaking
mecha.
what you were saying, how it's so cool with the scene where they're getting drunk.
Mhm.
I thought the soundtrack was like amazing for this movie, and Elton John, shout out to him, did an amazing job. So like, what did you guys think of the soundtrack overall?
Really good.
I say underrated. I think it's slept on, to be honest.
Really, yeah.
Like,
I
think
would
it
say
is
so
slept on.
too. Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot
think it
because
is
a lot
something.
of movie soundtracks, like we look at Guardians, they take a lot of famous songs already, but Elton John had to make songs.
it
Yeah,
was.
those
it
were
was,
all
it-
OGs, right?
Yeah, those
it
are
was
all,
like on the caliber. Well, I mean, people still like reign this as like number one or one of the higher ups, but like it was like on levels of Tarzan, where like they picked an
Yeah.
artist, which was like Phil Collins.
Phil Collins,
In this case, it was what was his name?
Elton John.
Elton John. And they were just like, "Hey, just make the soundtrack for us." And that's exactly what happened. And he killed it. I think.
Yeah.
I think he killed it.
That's like what they did for that other movie. The anime movie.
Oh,
Name.
Your Name, yeah,
Yeah.
because they picked
Yeah.
a band for that movie, and
Oh,
they just did the
one
whole
band.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was-
and, like,
was
they
one
did
band,
the whole thing. Yeah,
and
that's
and
it.
there's a lot of drama behind that because the band dubbed their songs from Japanese to English, and their Japanese fan base like got pissed at the band.
Yeah.
Like
It's
no,
like,
like
oh, it's
shouldn't
because
have
like
to
you
dub 'em.
butchered the songs
Yeah.
by like trying to dub
which I think
them,
they're just as good.
and like they
whatever.
don't sound as good dubbed.
But no, with the soundtrack for this movie, yeah, dude, slept on. It's really good. And I didn't realize that these were OG songs that he did.
Mm-hmm. See, with him writing these, he's able to capture your musical emotion with what's going with
on the screen.
So, like, in my opinion, the one that grabs it, like, real early on is when they're finding El Dorado. And that song comes on. I don't remember what the song is called.
Sing it for us.
No, but they're going through they're going through the forest, and they're going through all that, and they meet all, like, the monkeys that take their clothes and all that. I think that really captures the just how the style of art it was and how hard it was to do that movie, as well as Elton John bringing to life another elemental aspect to it. I really, really enjoyed that, and you could see it in every scene with even the scene where Miguel is going around the city. To when they're finding El Dorado, it's like a whole bunch of things, and I really appreciate that. I thought the soundtrack is definitely underrated.
No, yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to ask you guys real quick, the ending, they obviously don't get to stay in El Dorado. They close off the gate, and they talk about adventure. So what do you think could have what do you think happens to them later? I mean,
there is a sequel to it though.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah,
not.
dude,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that there is.
It must have been like a straight to DVD kind of thing, though.
Yeah, look, it says movie sequel, The Road to El Dorado 2.
What the hell? Yeah, it must have been like a straight
I haven't
DVD
even
thing.
seen it. I haven't even heard of it.
I don't care what happens. Like, as long as all three of them are together and probably doing some dope adventure. Like, I feel like that they would go to some other historical
This is one of those
culture.
movies, in my opinion, where I kind of don't want a sequel. I like the way it ended. Because I was thinking, they just kind of like run away. Like they're like, all right,
it, like, definitely would have been like a good like just kind of like.
I would have liked this.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know about the second one, but I would like to imagine that they go to like a different culture, like because like El Dorado is supposed to represent
the Aztec, Mayan, whatever.
And
that's what Cortez is supposed to be like.
Yeah, so I would have been like fine with them going to like Rome and like going
that'd be
into
cool.
more culture, like that side of it. But
cool.
that'd be dope.
Do you think they ever went back?
Probably not. No,
Probably not?
I think like.
Well, they couldn't.
Yeah,
Well, they technically couldn't. Yeah.
Technically couldn't,
Yeah.
but like, no, I don't think so. But and like I said, I think it's perfect the way it ended. It was just like so much, it's open, open to interpretation of where they could be going next. Which I think it's what they kind of earned, after the ending of like they're wanted men, and they literally had little to no gold up until that like dice game that they started off with. But I just prefer it like just clean, closed. Like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, just
I agree with that. I agree with that, and the fact that they have a sequel, definitely, I don't think I'm ever gonna get around to it. I don't think I want to, because sometimes sequels they shouldn't be made.
Yeah, just cash grabs,
But I think we'll move on from there and just go with what was your overall score, and let me know do you think this will be when you have future children. Do you think this will be in that lineup of movies?
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
Good question. Do I think it would be in the lineup? If
For a little
I remember it like just off the top of my head, then yes. Cause like it's actually like a really good kids movie, and it's like a really good like family movie too, and it's something that I could sit down and just kind of like be around like while they're watching it, and I could like sit through it. So I guess yeah.
Plus, it got some pretty good lessons in there. Killing's bad.
So I would show my like kids like this one for sure.
Okay.
And it'll give them some good taste in females too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
All right, rating.
But I'd go like 6.5. Yeah, it was good. It was a good movie.
What about for you?
So again, like this one's one of my like all-time favorites. I think it's really good. In my opinion, I think it's timeless. Like you can basically watch it whenever. Even new generations of kids can watch it and they can understand. The music was pretty solid. Pretty phenomenal. On top of that, it was just really funny. Not even like
of course.
Not just for kids, but like I don't know, some of the stupid stuff they say and
well,
they do like the animations. It's just really like it's really funny to me. And it'll always like be such a solid pick for me. And for me, like I think it's probably like a 9.5. It's pretty up there. I love that movie. It's really good.
Yeah, I was The more we're talking about it now, it makes me want to go a little higher on it. But I don't know, since it was kind of like a kids movie, and I'm kind of keeping it in that realm and aspect of things, with the music being as great as it was, I'm gonna leave it at like a 7.2. Leave it there.
Okay. I had it around Drew. I had it about like a 9.4, 9.5 as well. It's one of my all-time favorites. For sure, I'd show this to my kids if I ever had any. And I just think it's, with every single like element aspect to it, they put a lot into it, and I just think it showed. And I think it might have flew under the radar a little bit.
It was also a new story.
It was a new.
That's why it's also respectable. Like it's not a remake. It's not like it can be taken maybe from something else, but like.
Well, would you guys like to see like a live action of this one?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
I think it would be hard. It'd be kind of like saying like, like what if you made a Toy Story live action? It's like, well, I don't know about that.
I think if they were to do a live action, it would be with this one other than like a Toy Story.
Because I've actually seen.
I could see this one doing a live action, but they gotta cast it very well.
Because it's kind of like a Tarzan type of thing too.
And
Because they did a live action Tarzan.
Casting wise, like would be hard.
It
Though,
would be
because
difficult.
it's because like I
That's the
can't.
thing that'd kill
At this point, I can't detach how animated these characters, these two main characters
But
are.
also-
so for an actor to be that animated, like on
But also,
screen,
like
that's
Julio kind of looks like a cartoon Ross from.
He kind of does.
Yeah, but I don't really
Yeah.
care for
He doesn't
David
look good.
Schwimmer.
Yeah, and his like.
He doesn't look good now though.
And his look, he looks terrible
Yeah,
now.
did you
But
see the
like,
Friends
but
stuff?
like
Yeah,
back
it's
in
like
his
a bag
prime
of
though,
milk.
in his prime of Friends, like that's how Julio looks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But
I haven't
it-
seen
if-
David Schwimmer in anything else other than Friends, so like, I just can't see it. I can't see him.
If they
Tulio
ever
being-
did a live action, the casting's gotta be
Yeah, and that's
Well,
where
like
it
I'm
feels-
not saying like that's who
No,
they would
yeah.
cast because that,
No,
that
yeah.
would
No,
be
no, no.
terrible casting.
like a young Ross does.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's all I was saying.
But what I was saying too is that like it's not only just like the characters, but it's the voice. So it kind of throws me to like kind of like a Dragon Ball scenario. Like you can't. Vegeta's voice was like perfect in the English one, and if you created a live action, I just don't think they'd have that same chop.
But also
they did.
like kind
Yeah,
of
they
like
did,
with
yeah.
the same
They did.
It
thing,
was a mess.
like along those like kind of lines is like cartoons like just across the board are very embellished and
Yeah.
like
That's true.
like overdone with their or like the things that they're doing, like the
How they
things that they
express
feel,
themselves.
like their
Yeah.
expressions. It's very like
hard to translate.
like
Yeah.
overdone, and that's super hard to translate. And
Super
like
hard.
I just don't even know why they try. Like I don't know why they
Yeah.
try, because cartoons should just stay.
Just
Like
stay as is, yeah.
Yeah, and I just think it's one of those movies that just keep it an animated classic. I don't know. I really can't think of any actors that come to the top of my head. I'm sure they could find some, but at the moment, I just wouldn't want them to ruin it. That's the big thing.
Yeah, because it would like tarnish, like
Yeah,
really
like a
mess up,
remake or
especially
anything.
that me and Drew hold it like very high up in our ratings. So I think that
ooh, if they
making
did
a
like
remake-
a 3D animation type of thing,
I don't know.
like
I'm
big,
not sure.
I don't know.
like kind of like
Hold on to that.
The 2D has a
Frozen type
charm.
of style.
Mhm.
I feel like the 2D has a charm,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, and I really think so too. But I just feel like that'd be weird if they tried to do that,
yeah.
like a
just do
3D
it.
Yeah.
like kind of remake, because they've done that before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool. So that was that's pretty much everything, right? On,
yeah, that's pretty much everything that covers out.
on Don's homework. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and get into our Bad Batch talk. That's our weekly talk, and I'll also explain some new stuff we're gonna get into. A new sort of thing we kind of talked about, but I'll explain it in a little bit. But first, Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about it?
Man,
I like
Another
this
shorty.
episode.
This
Another
is
shorty.
it was
Another shorty.
it's
Mochi.
insert
Mochi.
Obi-Wan meme R2. We need to be going up, and I need more minutes on these episodes, man. Just a little bit,
Yeah.
just a little bit. And
Well,
they're
this
going
one felt
down.
a lot
This-
faster.
this
This one felt a
one-
lot faster.
They're going down.
This one
Mochi.
felt super fast.
Hey,
I think it was
but
because I like this.
I appreciate the Return of the Jedi Easter egg they had. The
But
little-
also kind of
yeah.
sad because Mochi dies.
well later, yeah. But I mean, he also tried to kill Luke.
He a baby though.
But
like,
I thought that was very interesting.
Mochi's
Like
cute.
that they gave such a out of the blue character like an origin.
That's one thing I told Bree. Yeah, like the same thing you guys said is that like
I thought that was cool.
you literally see at this point his entire life.
Yeah.
You see when he's burned, when he gets birthed, and then at this point he gets transferred to Jabba, and for the rest of his life, he's in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
It is.
That's
terrible.
really
It's
sad.
terrible.
Up until
So
Luke
sad.
kills him, like
Yeah.
he lives under
Like,
Jabba's
if anything,
palace
like
the
you
whole
puts him out
time.
of his like freaking misery.
And he was
dude.
just like a baby, you know. It's so
Yeah.
sad when you think about it. Like,
Well,
Dude,
and
he
like
was
that's
mad
just a
cute,
credit
though.
to
Yeah,
like
he
the
was
crazy
mad cute.
world building
Yeah, he
that
was.
they've done,
Yeah.
and like they could give us like a side
And just
story
add
like
on
that.
little things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then be like, damn, it's like, all right, so that,
That
actually
was-
kind of matters.
That was really cool though that they because when I saw that it was like a Rancor when they're like, oh, it's a Rancor, and I was like,
when it wasn't the
what?
refugee, it was like the Rancor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it was just like this
I thought
like.
that was cool. I was like, that's Mochi.
And then finally, Wrecker gets to finally beat something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wrecker was
Yeah,
just
that was the
dude.
record that I know.
Yeah,
that
it
it
was
was
just
like,
like,
hey,
oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
a-
fight a baby Rancor.
It's about
Yeah.
time.
It's about time
Yeah.
because he's been, and there's definitely I want to touch up on this. Something's going on in his head. He's definitely not like something's clicking in his head that's not a good click. Like I have a feeling his inhibitor chip or something is starting to malfunction a bit because he's always
like,
touching
"My
his head. He's always
hurts,"
got like a headache, and I'm afraid somewhere down the line he's gonna turn. And I have a feeling if he does, Crosshair's gonna be the one to kind of like bring him back, if that makes sense.
Damn, imagine.
But
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
have
think
no
that
idea.
would be like the saddest one too, because he's like,
He's
kind
he's
of out
like
there.
a,
He's not like the
He's
not
not
the
the
sharpest
brightest,
tool in the
yeah.
shed.
You think? What if he's the one that like pulls back Omega and like brings her to the Empire?
Ooh.
What if he's the one that's like, come on, Omega, let's go, and he's like, okay, Ricka, and then he just
Where we
like,
going, Ricky?
All right, no,
Let's
she
go
had a
hunter.
really like cute little line when she
Yeah.
was messing with her little stormtrooper toy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta make some modifications to my trooper. Cause
Yeah.
she's a bad batcha.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
me more like a bad betcha.
so cute.
Like,
She's such a good
She-
character.
I think
Dude,
she
she is.
if
She is,
if they develop her right, I can definitely see her becoming a fan favorite later on
I
if
think
she
so,
has
too.
powers. She also might. She also now that I'm like thinking about it, because they're making a lot of youth in the new like things coming in. Because obviously we had Ahsoka and all that, and then we have Grogu now, and what's his future? I wouldn't be surprised if they take a dark turn and she doesn't have a long future. If somewhere down the line, maybe when she
sad.
gets her powers or something, maybe
Sad.
Vader hunts her or something.
Yeah, it's
It'd
very
be-
short-lived.
It'd be. I wouldn't be surprised, but for right now, I'm enjoying.
Vader likes to hunt younglings. and
Yeah.
it's
Oh
in
yeah.
his wheelhouse.
He's yeah. Mhm.
It's in his wheelhouse.
And I wouldn't be surprised if I see something like that down the road, but I could definitely see her becoming a fan favorite, like
Vicky.
Jedi clone thing, like later on. I don't even know.
what she is. Yeah.
Yeah, we have no idea what she is still. That's like the big question. Why she has such a big bounty on her. But there was something else.
If I'm correct, we're all diamond hands that were holding on to that she's gonna maybe get some
Or like some.
force
I think so.
powers.
I think so.
I
yeah.
think so too.
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
so.
I think if we don't see anything big or like a hint towards it by episode 9, I'm out. Paper hands. I'm out on that.
Episode 9. I think we'll get. Not something big. I think we'll get something small maybe around that.
Just something pushing us towards that.
Is this a
theory
one and
more.
done series though? That's the question.
I'm not sure. I
Because
don't know.
if it's one and done, then I can see it happening sooner rather than later. But if it's not, I could see it being like a last.
I don't know,
They
but,
haven't said anything.
but like, do you guys think this show could like go a couple seasons?
I think
I
I've
I
met
think
like
easy, yeah, pretty easy. You know,
Like
Yeah.
like 2 or 3.
Like,
I
as
think
long
we could
as-
go 2 or 3.
as long as they kind of focus on more so of the adventures of like the Bad Batch and
Mhm.
less,
Yeah.
and less so like this whole like heavy-handed story meta that they're working with.
Mhm.
It could easily go on for a while, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think for sure about three to
Yeah, I would say 3 seasons is solid.
yeah, and just to see exactly what
because
would happen.
Yeah, timeline-wise too.
Timeline, yeah,
Like,
timeline.
that's
They're
what makes it
Timelines
hard.
to like fill in these gaps.
That's what makes it
like,
hard,
just-
yeah.
They're at a bit of a crunch, and also as well as they're introducing new players already, like Grogu and all that. So we're getting some. I mean, and maybe somewhere down the line, Omega and Grogu train with Luke somewhere or something. I have no
That'd be
idea.
cool.
That'd be cool.
I have no idea. Maybe they become best friends or something. But like I said, I think we'll get like smaller things closer to episode 9, like something where it's gonna happen. Because if you think about it, like everyone in the Bad Batch has a trait, except for Echo because he wasn't a Bad Batch member at first. He was
Yeah.
just an ARC trooper.
His
Mhm.
trade is just looking cool.
Yeah.
And hacking.
Oh,
And he has a
it's
butt
screw-
kick.
that was the other
Screwdriver
thing.
on.
And he has a
Yeah,
bucket.
and he's got a screwdriver on him. But that was the other thing I wanted to see
Part
too. I saw
cyborg
some
with a bucket.
some of his old ARC trooper action in it. He dummied like 3 guys like back to back, just like pistol,
Oh yeah.
like just
Yeah.
like bang bang bang, and I was like, yo, that's the ARC trooper that I remember.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. because I mean, in a 24-minute episode, it's so hard to give everybody that screen time. So, and then like I said, they had some good redemption for Wrecker, but I think it was a good episode. I also want to shout out the bow and arrow because that was in Fallen Order. If you guys played Fallen Order. Those like electrics,
that like purple and like gold.
So did she just keep that? Did she just pick it up?
Ran off with that thing.
I would. I mean, I would.
Like pressed it on action. Like, oh shit! I can't tell Hunter. He's gonna get mad at me.
He's gonna get mad at me. Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool if that became like her thing for a good minute.
That'd be cool.
Just bow and arrow girl.
That'd be pretty sick.
Overall, though, I thought it was a good episode.
Overall, I thought it was good. Yeah.
It wasn't a whole lot, but it was good. Like,
yeah.
We got.
Yeah. Is the next one the mid-season finale?
I think so.
We're pretty far in now.
What? Episode 6.
We're on episode.
This was episode.
So this can be episode. So the next one will be the.
So episode 8.
Yeah. But
season.
Yeah, but I just thought it was a good episode all around. Got a good fight with our boy, Wrecker. Like the fight that I was like expecting out of him.
Well, at least it seemed throw hands.
Some throw hands, yeah.
Yeah, because he basically punched a baby Rancor.
Baby Rancor, yeah. I'm still expecting like a big thing out of some of them later on down the line.
Plus, he kicked a couple rocks. That was pretty cool.
He did,
like big rocks. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, you can kick rocks. He kicks them sometimes. All right, cool. But that was that's pretty much it. I think I'm Bad Bitch.
Yeah.
Bad Batch. Sorry, excuse me. Bad Bitch. It's summer, you know.
Bad bitch season.
Summer girl season.
Hot girl summer. Bad bitch summer for Drew.
All right. Anyways, but so we're gonna go ahead and keep up with it like we are because we're same thing. We're gonna keep it up, and so now we're gonna go. I'm gonna bring this up real quick. So. We've kind of in the past been using our homework as for us to watch the new movies, but instead we're gonna keep two things separate. We're gonna keep giving our homeworks, and that is gonna be like our own personal picks for each other for stuff that we haven't seen yet. So that way we can kind of like each see what each other person is into, and then maybe it'll like spark something new that we may like, or something else, or maybe it'll be a new classic for us,
Invincible.
Like Invincible, yeah, that's a pretty solid pick, dude. I'm actually really excited for next season. So, yeah. So something like that. So aside from that, we're gonna keep new releases separate. We're gonna keep this, I guess, kind of with our Bad Batch and sort of ongoing things that we're watching. This is stuff that's new that we're keeping up with. So next week, if you guys want to join us, we'll be watching Army of the Dead, as well as A Quiet Place 2. So if you guys are interested in those movies, you're looking to hear from us, we're going to watch it this week, and we're going to talk about it on the next podcast. But just so you guys know, we're going to keep these two segments a little bit different.
Agreed.
So that way we get a little bit of both. We get a little bit of personal picks, and we get to see what's going on.
The whole homework aspect is to kind of get like a little bit of a dive in of what that person is particularly like into. Yeah. So like these new things like Army of the Dead, A Quiet Place 2. I've actually already seen A Quiet Place 2. I took my parents out to go watch it. Shout out Mom and Dad.
Right.
Yep.
What a guy.
Oh yeah. Because they love the first one. So but these things I feel as though in a way, since we are this entertainment podcast, we're kind of obligated to go into it a little bit. Like yeah, that was.
But we will keep you guys updated on what we will be watching for the week. We're not just gonna like come out and be like, oh well, we watched this. Like, all right, check it out.
This.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll keep up on we'll try and keep up on release dates, and like if something comes up, we'll give a heads up. So if you guys are curious about watching it with us, you're more than welcome to. So we'll keep you guys updated.
Give us your what you guys thought about them too. As well.
Exactly. Yeah. So that clears that pretty much segment up.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get into our yay or nay at this point, which we got a pretty good amount of news as well as some gaming news towards the end. But our first piece of news is going to be that Willem Dafoe has been rumored to be No Way Home's main villain. That's going to be Spider-Man's new movie, No Way Home. He's going to be our main villain. So what do you guys think of that? Yay or nay?
Oh man, I haven't seen Dafoe. I'm a little bit of a... Okay, I haven't seen Dafoe on the big screen in a minute. I know he's been in some things. Like
Aquaman.
The Lighthouse.
I haven't seen Aquaman yet,
The Lighthouse, I want to see that.
I haven't seen The Lighthouse either.
You should watch that for like a...
You can use it as a pick. Spoiler picks. Okay, I'm spoiling picks over here.
So, I haven't seen him on the big screen in a minute, but, he a lot of people really loved him in The
I like
first
his
Spider-Man,
face, dude.
he's got a scary face, man. Like, I'll be honest.
He's a good looking
villain
bad
face.
guy.
He's got a good villain face.
He does.
Plus, he was in John Wick.
He was.
He was a sniper boy.
Oh,
but he was a good guy.
Remember, I never watched the first one because I started when we were in Colorado for the hockey tournament.
You
And
watched the second and
we
third.
watched the second and third,
that's
yeah.
rough.
Because they were gonna go watch it, and they're like, "You want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah." All right. We walked to a theater in Colorado, and I was like, "Oh, I never seen the first one." So they're like, "Dude, they just kill his dog, and like he's out to hunt him." I was like, "All right."
Kicks ass.
yeah.
Beats his brakes
But,
off the guy.
I don't know,
So
like,
what do you
I-
think? Yeah or nay? What do you think?
Yay,
man?
yay.
Yay, dude! And I just want to do a nay to Andrew Garfield because he's still capping out there.
Still gapping.
Yeah.
He's still capping out there, and I just want to do shout out. Stop the cap.
Stop the
Yeah.
cat.
But yay, and I think we are gonna see the other villains, right? What's the Doc Ock guy who will be joining the cast? And I
Yeah,
heard another
Doc Ock.
rumor.
Melina and Alfred Molina.
Alfred
Doc
Molina.
Ock. Yeah, him. And the guy who was Rhino from like the ending scene.
Oh,
Ew,
from
they're
Andrew
gonna bring that guy
From
back.
Big Fat Liar? What's his
Because-
name? The bald guy.
What was that? Because that
Wow.
He
scene
looks like a
ended.
greasy bookie that you find in some basement.
Yeah.
or something.
Because it ended with that
Yeah, but
kid.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
like turned him like fucking blue in that.
Yeah, Big Fat Liar.
Oh,
That's
Big
what
Fat
I'm
Liar,
talking
yeah,
about,
yeah.
yeah.
Because in
He also looks like a piece of shit.
the Rhino,
too.
you're talking about the Rhino from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But because he only had like that like, tiny scene at the end, right?
Yeah.
Where like the little kid's like, "I'm gonna stop you," and then Andrew Garfield comes in. and
That was
he's
a
like-
dope Spider-Man scene.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked
very,
it.
Very good Spider-Man. Great
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield.
What do you
So
think?
just stop the cap.
Year or nay?
Yeah, I think it's a yay. Yeah, sure. I'm excited to see him back. You know.
Did I say it? Did I get to say it?
No.
I know
my
you
bad.
talked about it. Because,
You skipped yourself.
I was gonna say yeah, it's a soft. I think it's a soft yay because I mean, if he's gonna come out as his Green Goblin,
yeah.
dude, he died.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
died. How is this
That's
gonna
true.
work?
What if
so
it's gonna be a different time?
and then that's what I mean. So that's why it's kind of a soft yay because I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Clearly, it cannot be the original Green Goblin at
That's
this
right.
point.
I
Yeah.
forgot about
So that's why it's kind of a soft yay. I mean, I love him; he's a great actor, but I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. with him.
Because
So-
that. Now I'm confused.
Jamie Foxx is coming back too. People like totally
But he
forget
didn't
about this,
die.
right?
Did he die?
No.
He did die.
Well,
Oh, he got like overpowered,
that's
like
right.
a battery.
at the power plant, right?
But
Yeah.
like they're saying that he's
Oh,
gonna be like a
man.
different like
That he like
version,
went into
like-
like the multiverse.
Because
or some shit.
I
What
think
the
I think
hell?
he like killed it as his scene. Because at a certain point I did feel bad for him. I was like,
he
People
was a
didn't
sick
like
version
his
of-
villain.
I
I thought that
he
was
was
really cool.
sick.
I thought he was a
It was such an
great
interesting
Electro.
take on him.
I just
I
remember
hated
feeling
that
bad
movie.
for him. I remember feeling bad for him a lot, and I was like, "Damn, they treat this guy like shit."
People are pissed just because he doesn't have a big yellow star on his
Yeah,
forehead.
it's
Dude, it's
like,
like just
really-
let it. All right, come on, like
Like, dude,
this
that was
version
like in
is
like
sick.
the 60s or something, or
Yeah.
like
Dude,
70s or some
He had
shit.
a
Let
cool
it go.
version, dude. He had a cool take on that villain.
I think
Yeah,
so.
cool
And
take.
it was original, I think. You know, like it was.
I thought it was
different.
too.
It was cool.
But the Green Goblin in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the
what's
son.
what's your year on?
Well, it's a
Willem Dafoe?
yay for Defoe, but I'm also gonna call out Garfield. Stop capping. Just
Yeah.
stop capping, bro.
We have to keep tabs on him.
Yeah, someone's got to do it. Our podcast is gonna
Yeah.
be those guys. We're gonna keep tabs
Mhm.
on fucking Garfield. It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
the
stop
capper's out
capping.
there.
Yeah, it's like I get it. You don't want to be like Tom Holland, just spoiling everything. But I mean, like,
He's trying too hard.
He's trying to
make
set
it
an
worse.
example, dude.
Yeah.
He's being too too much of a tryhard.
Yeah.
mhm.
We see right through you, bud.
All right,
I
so that's I mean that's pretty much it. Everybody give it kind of a yay,
Yeah,
more or
yeah.
less. So all right, so next we're gonna get into our Moon Knight news. So,
oh yeah, Oscar Isaac, yeah.
there was some Moon Knight news. Oscar Isaac,
Oscar Isaac,
who was
yeah.
in the last trilogy of Star Wars.
Mhm.
He played Poe Dameron.
Triple Frontier too.
He was cast as Moon Knight, which is going to be one of our darker Marvel villains that we'll be seeing in the next couple of years. They haven't done production or anything yet, but we did get some concept
He's
art,
doing his
He did,
research,
yeah.
some concept art of the comics,
and he's looking a little
Um,
cynical.
Yes.
and looking into the camera. So, yay or nay? How do you guys feel about Moon Knight? About
I
Oscar
think-
Isaac as Moon Knight? What do you guys think?
I
about
think
this?
yay.
This concept art.
Maybe it's a soft yay, but I am down for this because one, they got a really good guy for it. I think
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac.
I like Oscar
that's
Isaac.
the
Underrated,
guy.
underrated actor.
Yeah.
I feel
Underrated.
Like.
think-
was
I
done
think that's
dirty
the
in
guy.
Star Wars.
Underrated,
Sadly,
like-
he was.
Yeah.
Like kind of B-lister.
Yeah.
Made him
Maybe
seem like
A lot
a
of
bad
potential
guy.
though. A lot of potential.
And he's friends with Mando. Best friends with what's his name? The actor that plays Mando.
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Apparently, those two
Also
are
in
like,
Triple
actually
Frontier.
really
Plus,
close
they kind of
friends.
look like brothers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, I feel like they're from the same family.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay,
gonna give it.
racist.
I'm gonna also give it a soft yay. Mainly because, like, again, we don't know a lot about it. The concept art looks very, very faithful to, a lot of the comics, a lot of stuff that they have going on. And I think for this type of mysterious and dark character, like, just the look of Oscar Isaac, dude, like, that's a good cast, in my opinion. I think that's such a cool, interesting cast. So it's a pretty solid yay for me.
I think I'm more or less on the soft yay part, mainly because I don't know a lot about Moon Knight. I really don't. But
Yes.
what gives me like more of a confidence in my yay is Oscar Isaac. I think he's a great actor. I loved him in the 7th movie. He was done really dirty in the 8th movie. They tried to make him seem like some kind of douchebag or something, and I just think his like redemption was
You
kind
for
of like
sure have thoughts on that one.
Yeah,
Almost
and
getting a kiss in the 9th movie, too.
did he?
Remember? With that bounty hunter chick with the helmet?
Oh yeah!
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
god! Yeah.
Did you get the smooch or no?
No.
Didn't even
Not
give him
on
the
screen?
smooch.
No.
Oh, she was a rocket.
And, like-
That's why he was
too.
done dirty?
And like then they were far
Another
away, and like he's like, oh, I'm like
And
you
he's
know,
like, hey, and she's like,
huh? Maybe
why
get
you
back to the
she's
X-Wing
like,
or
get back the X-wing. We can kick out BB-8 for a second.
Well,
He's like, the X-Wing, girl, we got the Millennium Falcon. Come on.
Got a whole bunch in there.
what was your favorite? What was your character? Oh, Nine Nub. Shout out Nine Nub died in the 9th one.
Why would you bring that up though?
I was like, because I wanted to see you hurt.
Why would you do that? But, like you're my friend, and like and like you bring it up.
And like,
Because I
we-
pay you to be my friend, dude.
and like,
Johnny
we,
loves
and we
you.
do
Your
a
mom
cute
pays me,
podcast
okay?
together.
and we do a
like-
cute podcast together.
Your mom and your dad
dude.
pay me.
Johnny loves you.
Like, why would you say that to me?
So you
about
said
my
yeah?
mom?
Yeah,
Alright,
I'd say
stop.
yeah. I'd say yeah. Let's not get into this. Let's not get
Stop
into
the
this.
cap,
right now.
Andrew Garfield, and
Stop the
Dom.
cap,
And
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would give it a yay. And I saw, watching Triple Frontier was really cool too. So I want to see him back on the big screen. And I want to see him, get that, I guess, platform that he deserves.
Yeah. I'm gonna say big fat yay because I love his character, and I love the picture that they like posted
He looks
because it's like
He's like, go ahead and have
cutting
some more."
off his
Jeez.
face, and it's like just his eyeballs, and he's like, hey.
He's
Dude,
like,
but
have
speaking
some
of
more.
that guy, like, in
He's
that
just a
picture,
little menacing.
great head of hair. Like,
Dude, he has great lettuce, man.
yeah, solid
Yeah.
lettuce on him.
He has,
Yeah.
he has
And,
He's got a nice
and
head.
he has
He's
these
got a
like
good head.
really good glimpses in like Star Wars and stuff that you really like, and I would love to see him like incorporate that.
Yo, spicy take. They should do a Poe Dameron show. That'd be
Ooh,
That'd be
that'd
sick.
be
They have a
cool.
comic. They
That'd
have a
be really
comic, and it's really
That would
cool.
be
They do have a
really cool.
comic.
Just him, just being a
They do have a
badass,
comic.
just like
That would
flyboy
be
pilot.
really
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be
I'd
cool.
love to see it. I mean,
Cool.
go for it.
All right, so that was pretty much the Moon Knight concept art that we talked about. Next, we have news that Shazam 2 has officially started production, meaning they have officially started filming. So, what do you guys think?
Who cares? Because
Oh,
that's
that's favorite.
That's my favorite
that's
DC hero.
Huh?
guess what? With all this bullshit coming out,
Zachary Levi?
there's no. Oh, dude.
Fake muscles?
I have to convince myself to get on board with that because I love Shazam. Shazam is literally in my top 3 of DC heroes. He's in my top 3. I love his character so much. But dude, this whole universe, man, it's hard to get excited, dude.
It
like
is.
I'll go watch it. I'll go watch it.
We're obligated.
But it's
to.
just like I don't know where.
So the thing
anything's
about that
going.
guy though that like plays like the like adult like kind of version of the character is that like he's got a great personality for
Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
Shazam,
Mhm.
but it's like just does not fit though. Like he just
hit the gym, man.
like just
Hit, yeah,
pick up a couple dumbbells,
yeah.
do
Rep 'em.
some bench.
Fun
once in a
fact,
while,
Is
get
that
a
a Shmee?
chest.
Is that a Shmee?
No, just a nay.
Oh
Nay.
my god.
I'm a schmack because I still gotta.
Schmidt in a whole name?
I'm just naying.
Dumb?
I
Name
mean, I'm just gonna give it an A just because. Listen, like, I don't know, I don't know where.
Whip Nene and cry.
Uh,
Keep
Nay,
going.
cry some more.
I'm gonna give it an A just because, like, basically what Matt touched up on. I don't know where this universe is going. I don't even know if it has a future. If it doesn't, then I don't want it.
Just scrap it.
Yeah,
man.
you're giving us this false hope.
Flashpoint the whole thing.
Yeah, you're giving us that false hope with the awesome Justice League thing we got earlier, and for seeing that this could possibly go nowhere. And I mean, I didn't really like. Also, I didn't really like get all that excited for the first Shazam, especially after I saw it. I was kind of like, oh, okay, like It wasn't one of my favorites, so I'm just gonna go with
But
meh.
it's just like DC
Especially
has.
without Black Adam though, because like he's like there from the start.
It's so
He's literally there from the start.
it's so funny because like I could just feel Matt just like seething,
Like, he's just
like
radiating
no,
his
this is like his
anger.
inner DC hate. Now that it's like back a part of his person again, he's like,
Yeah, now it's back
Yeah.
to being 10% of my personality again.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I get to fucking hate it
and
all
I just
over.
feel him like
So
I
now
just feel
he's
him,
like,
whole.
it's
He's whole.
seething like right next to
Yeah,
him.
like
just
it's
like-
actually like 10 degrees hotter over here.
Dude.
But dude, DC has the reset. DC has the reset button of all reset buttons.
You know what
They can flashpoint this shit.
You know what they
Flashpoint
need?
and then go back.
You
Go
know what
back.
they need?
Start over. Scrap everything. I'm done. I'm done with Shazam 2. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry.
You know what they need? They need John Constantine to call like a bunch of these heroes a bitch, and then go up to Flash like, "Hey mate, I saw it too. You gotta do the Flashpoint again. You
Yeah.
gotta do it, mate." And that's
You
what they
have
gotta
done a
do.
way better Peaky Blinders. You have done a way better Peaky Blinders impression
Is
than
it
that.
supposed to be Constantine?
Yes.
That wasn't him.
You have done
Wait,
You sounded
he has
closer to
done
I
like,
couldn't prep my voice. Stop! I couldn't prep my voice.
you sounded closer to
Oi, wait,
Omega.
oi,
I
oi,
know.
oi.
You sounded closer to Omega.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, dude. You were
No,
so-
so because like I was stuck between Australian and Peaky Blinders, and I couldn't pick a side.
You got one that's in between Australian and
not.
British, and the other one's seething
Dude,
over
that
DC
was like,
over
dude,
here.
I have seen you do a way better Peaky Blinders voice.
Yeah, that wasn't
No.
it. That wasn't even. I don't even think that was close.
But
You
You know
sound.
what? I don't fucking care because it was about DC and they're just a dumpster fire, and just like that stupid accent, dumpster
all
fire.
right. I'll close off this segment by saying I'll give it a schmeh.
No,
Because-
I'm at an A now.
Oh, no.
I'm
Now
gonna,
I'm pissed.
I'm gonna give it a schmeh because the first one was a pretty decent one-off, I think. The suit looks good. He doesn't look good in the suit, but the suit itself looks good. The center looks sick. And I hope that maybe they can make something a little bit better than the first one. You know, like who knows?
Guys, we're
So,
hot right now.
I'm gonna give it
This,
some,
we're also recording this during the day. So
guys,
would you
I-
give it a schmeh?
a schmeh. Yeah.
Give it a schmeh.
Guys, also keep in mind, I haven't hated DC in a long time.
In a few-
Ever since
in a
I
couple
saw
of
this
months.
like Snyderverse stuff getting canceled now, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm spiraling.
And then signing Henry Cavill to more,
Now
but
it's-
saying that he's not in the future.
So it's slowly becoming my
It's-
personality again.
Yeah,
okay?
But
So-
all right, so yeah, that was pretty much everything on Shazam 2 going into production. Next, we have a little bit of.
Yeah, we'll just touch up on this real quick.
Other news?
With the new Ahsoka show coming out, there's been a rumor floating around that they're gonna have a young Ahsoka. We don't know when this is gonna be. A lot of people are hoping that
Is it
it's
gonna be animated?
no. I think Rosario Dawson is.
Is Ahsoka? Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's gonna play the young one.
No.
Maybe
There's
like-
gonna be like
like a flashback
People are thinking
segment.
there's gonna be
Oh,
like flashbacks.
okay.
So,
okay.
And
that.
people don't know when it's gonna be. If it's gonna be her childhood, like if she's gonna be snatched away from
Make this
childhood,
happy again.
or if maybe Hayden Christensen will reprise and we'll see a small glimpse of young Ahsoka as an
We'll
apprentice.
see some teaching lessons.
Maybe, I don't know. And then there's a lot of people that
That'd
say
be
they don't
sad.
want this. A lot of people say that they feel as though her character was explained enough already in Clone Wars. So
More.
Bro,
Ahsoka.
those are the sticklers.
Yeah.
okay, so I'm assuming this is a yay for you. And where would you like to see her as a child, as an apprentice, maybe after?
If we could get more flashbacks as with her as an apprentice with Anakin, like training and stuff, I think that'd be fine too. Well,
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys later.
Well,
Go for it. I'll
these
tell you
guys
guys
are
later.
really-
I'll tell you guys.
giggly
what
bits
about
over
you?
here.
I
want to laugh too.
I'm gonna say, frick yeah, dude.
Frick yeah.
Freak out,
Not
dude.
just
Frick
yay
yeah.
or yes, just freak
freak
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Frick yeah, dude.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Chalk me
what
down,
about
dude.
you?
Chalk me down for some like flashbacks with Anakin. That'd be
Or
hard.
what? Snips.
Snips. Hey, Snips.
Oh, I forgot about Snips.
Come on, Snips.
No,
What?
dude. Yeah, I feel like that would be me.
You gotta show me now. You're talking
That's
about it,
actually
aren't you?
Nick's dream right
this
there.
is this is Matt. if he was fat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't ever. All right.
Alright,
Here's
bad radio. This
bad,
is what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So
So
this is currently Matt Fat. It's up on the screen right now.
Yeah, we'll put
so
it up on the
it's-
screen.
It's up on the screen, and this is actually like Nick.
Yeah.
Dream. Like he wants me to become obese.
Dude.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Storm Marrow.
shout out to Storm Marrow, but
How
like,
many-
this is his dream that's on screen.
How
right
many
now.
people have you heard of that they want somebody just to be so
Yeah.
fat?
I
Not
think
just-
he's had a dream about it.
Because
Not
he
just
wants to be
fat,
morbidly
but, like,
obese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for
like
those
he wants
of
to
you-
be morbidly obese, and and his reason is because I'd be a great fat guy.
He'd be cute. No,
Yeah.
he said you'd be cute.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute,
Well,
like, just be a
for
good
those
fat
of you
guy.
that don't really know yet, Matt and John are twins, and he only wants one.
Oh yeah.
To be
Yeah.
fat.
Yeah.
No, and it's because I think he wants there to be like a big difference between us too,
Mhm.
and it's like
Oh hey,
But
that's the
it's
fat
like-
one.
for it to be funny though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Sorry,
well-
sorry. That caught him in my mind.
Let's
I couldn't get out of it.
Back to the Ahsoka thing.
I don't think. Well, like I would like to see maybe like a flashback of her like childhood.
Mhm.
I know they touch. Dude, they barely
Tips?
touch her backstory on her book. on Ahsoka's book, they actually talk a little bit about her backstory. And they talk about how Plo Koon was one of the ones who
Took her away, I
recruited
guess?
her. Yeah, exactly. But honestly, I just want old Ahsoka, like pre-Rebels Ahsoka. Like,
I got you.
I don't want to see her in Rebels or anything.
After
like
you
that.
saying that, I would like to also see Plo Koon as well, if that's the case. I love Plo Koon.
yeah.
I would,
he did.
a young Ahsoka. Yeah, he did. But he did. I would love to see young Ahsoka. I would like to see her childhood and where she came from to like where she was recruited in the Jedi Order, first round draft pick.
Oh yeah.
I would also love if they ever reprise Hayden Christensen as Anakin, or maybe somebody else.
It's gotta be Hayden.
I would love for it to be Hayden, but I don't know what's going on. So I would love to see her as an apprentice, though. That'd be cool. Maybe like a small flashback where they just show that. But I think that's it for Ahsoka. It's a yay for me. I'll just give it a yay.
Yeah.
What's next on the list?
Oh, but did John give us you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
John did. He give it a
Okay,
freak
so,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
So, Freak Yeah, dude. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
All right. So
Freak
anyway,
Yeah, dude.
so next on our year and A, we're gonna talk about how Aaron Taylor Johnson, who played
Kick-Ass.
in Marvel, he was in Kick-Ass. In Marvel, he was our Quicksilver.
You gotta be quicker than that.
He was just cast as Kraven the Hunter, one of Spider-Man's biggest villains, part of the Sinister Six. So, based on that, just as a side note, besides the year and A, it kind of feels like they really are leaning into the Sinister Six at this point. They're building the characters. We're seeing.
I hope so.
We're seeing the new Carnage movie. We're getting some more. I mean, this Kraven is coming out. I'm sure next they're gonna get into maybe another one of the villains, maybe an Electro, maybe something else.
I need to ask this though.
What do you guys
Who's
feel
he
about
going to be the villain for? Who's Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Well, that's what they haven't said yet.
Because I'm confused, 'cause-
because they haven't said it though. It isn't gonna be a strictly. Well, they haven't really said concretely. All right, this is a Sony product only. This is
Okay.
a Disney product. So they haven't really said that.
And they haven't even said that it's not a hybrid either. Whether it's
Yeah.
going to be a Sony / Disney
I'm just
crossover,
confused.
Marvel crossover.
Spider-Man's being very
So,
cryptic
This
lately.
it is. It's weird.
franchise.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over the
yeah.
place. It's
I
kind
kinda
of weird
like
all
it.
over the
I kinda
place
like
though.
it, though.
It's not like a
That's
DC in
I like
shambles
not
all over
knowing
the place.
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I like not knowing.
it's all over the place right now. I'm so confused, but it's not like a DC all over the place where I don't like it.
You don't have to bring up DC, dude.
Oh, dude, I
That's
just stopped getting mad about that.
That's okay.
I was just sweating
You're
right
just
now
over
because
it,
of it.
Dude,
Can we just start
dude,
calling
I'm
Matt
so
the
over it.
Rage Monster?
Well,
Rage
just don't
Monster.
talk about DC
Just
anymore.
don't talk about
It's
DC.
10% of my
So-
personality.
And Shazam, his favorite character.
All right,
Besides Flash.
let's go back to the thing. So, yay or nay on Shazam 2? Okay, but going back to
Yeah, what do you think? You're on the Aaron Tyler Johnson.
well,
is
I'm
Kraven.
confused because Aaron Tyler Johnson in the MCU, he dead. Yo, he gone.
In the MCU, yeah.
Smoked.
Get it, shit.
Okay, and there's no Flashpoint for the MCU.
Just look a little holy.
Yet.
Wow. Yo.
That's the second
Did you have-
play on word joke
You
he said.
looked holy?
Too soon?
Seriously?
No.
Plus, he also said that he's got to be quicker than that.
You know who's gotta be quicker than that is this DC thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. I give it a yay because I like Aaron Tyler Johnson and I like Marvel. Craven, I don't know too much about. I heard he's really
badass.
cool.
Well, we learned a lot about him from that board game.
I mean,
From the board game, yeah. We have a
Which kind of a dick.
We need to stream that.
He's
we
a
should.
dick.
in the comics,
should.
he's one of the
He
few
totally
people
should.
that like
He's a dick,
basically
though.
kills
So are you.
Spider-Man.
In the board
What?
game, cord game.
That he kills Spider-Man.
Stop
Isn't he the one that buries him?
talking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that
Jesus.
buries Spider-Man alive.
I like
Yeah.
it. I would bury
Sick.
Spider-Man alive.
That's a sick story of him because like his whole thing is he's the hunter. He's like he hunts the best of the best, like the most apex predators on the planet.
And now
So
I'm
the second he sees
Spider.
Spider-Man, he's like,
Yeah.
give me.
Okay.
Oh, look at that spider.
Spider-Man.
It's Spider Tushy.
So yeah, I guess I like it.
Spider-Man.
I guess the A for me, but I don't know too much about him. But I really want to know the direction. Like it's not like a yes, like yay. It's more of just kind of like a yeah. You know, I just want direction first. That's where I'm at.
I'm gonna come out hot on the gate. Aaron Tyler Johnson. I think he's gonna be solid for this role. He's getting older. He's looking more mature as he's going along. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of becoming
He
a
has
fox.
to keep
honestly.
the beard though.
He's kind of a good looking
yet.
dude.
Not
But he-
yet. I think he's still in his late.
But I
late
think
20s.
he's pretty good looking. I honestly like
He's a
call me
missile,
call me
alright,
crazy
that's for
call me
sure.
crazy
Yeah.
right now. I'm gonna call it right now. I think this guy might be levels of Brad Pitt in the future.
Whoa.
Call me crazy right now. Call me crazy.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Brad Pitt's a silver-haired fox.
Exactly.
Because guys that
looks
are
wise. All right,
I don't know
about
that are
acting,
definitely gonna
but
be
looks
like
wise.
that. Chris Evans.
I'm gonna have to
Oh,
call.
Chris
maybe.
Hemsworth. Those guys are locked in for that caliber.
For that level now.
Being
You
yeah.
think so?
silver-haired
Yeah.
fox.
But the thing
But
is,
Aaron
the
Taylor
acting
Johnson.
chops. We're talking acting chops. Does he have
Okay.
the Brad Pitt level of acting chops?
Okay.
That's
I think he's on a different level.
I'm just
So-
talking.
so
I'm
I
just talking
thought-
looks. I'm just talking straight looks.
No, that's what I'm saying. But looks are different though,
Looks-
because Brad Pitt was a rocket from the start.
That's
Dude,
also
Troy?
true.
Aaron Tyler Johnson was a nerd from the
Troy?
start.
Troy.
Troy.
Dude,
Troy.
Her.
Troy.
Her.
Troy
He
was
was hot in
Troy.
Troy, though.
He was
He was
hot in Troy.
With
Hey,
the lettuce.
Jacked.
Get a head of salad.
And Godzilla.
Sick.
and
And
what?
What?
Dude,
no,
this
different
guy.
guy.
Dude, you're talking about Aaron Tyler Johnson.
What are you guys talking about?
His kick ass.
Brad Pitt. We're talking about how Brad Pitt was a rocket
Dude,
from the
I
start.
thought we were over Brad Pitt.
No.
Nobody's over Brad
What are you
Pitt.
talking about this guy?
Yeah, I know. That guy was in
This guy.
Godzilla.
He wasn't
And
paying
he looked
attention.
great.
No, because I was saying that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, he
because
wasn't
he
Godzilla.
was he was talking about how he was talking about how Aaron Tyler Johnson from the start,
wasn't paying
how Aaron Tyler
attention.
Johnson's gonna be like Brad Pitt level, like good looking for the future.
Yeah.
But I was saying that Brad Pitt was already a rocket from the start. I don't think Aaron Tyler Johnson was.
Yeah, no, because
But there's always
a chance to
Kick-Ass-
change,
Because in
yeah.
the first Kick-Ass movie, he was kind of a nerd.
He looked good
Was.
in as a Quicksilver though.
Yeah.
He was
looked
a
good.
pretty
Yeah,
hot
he did.
dude. Anyways, 2 yays. What do you guys?
With the
you guys
bleached
with this
lettuce.
Craven look?
Nice.
What do you guys feel about it?
Craven, yay. Just because I like this guy. Because he's sick.
He's good-
And he's getting a
he's
little
good as well.
grizzled. Plus, he's got a decent beard thing going on, too.
He needs to groom it a little bit.
And he's got a, like,
But he's
diet.
he's got
black.
good. But he's got it's full. It's pretty full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So like
What do you
we did tire pump the shit out of this guy right now, but I'm gonna say Schman, cause I think Joe
Magnello.
Magnello
Magnum
will be
Man-
would have been a better cast.
Oh,
than
yeah,
this.
that's like the...
I
That's,
think-
That's the
I
grail
think he
choice.
would have been great,
Who?
but Joe Magnello.
Who the hell's that?
The one who
Joe
played
Mag-
Deathstroke.
He played Deathstroke.
Oh
For,
yeah,
like,
that would have been good.
3
one, too.
minutes.
That would have been pretty
Yeah,
good too.
first
See,
off,
and I
For all
think
3
I think
minutes.
another reason why that would have been a good
And
casting
that guy is already a man missile.
is because he hasn't been in the MCU yet or anything. So
Yeah.
I really want to know what's going on with
So that's the other part where
ATJ
I'm
right
Schman.
now.
But,
So-
like... Okay. I don't want to bring up DC again, but they're talking about, like, doing, like, a Batman show.
I'm gonna leave the room.
Like, series.
Batman
but with,
animated?
like...
Mhm.
No.
I'm gonna leave the room.
Like, a full-on, like, fucking live
Show?
action.
Oh.
Yeah, but,
I'm
like,
leaving
with
the
Deathstroke. With him. But it's like,
Oh.
dude, they talk about so much cool shit like that, and then they
No,
never
stop,
do it.
stop, stop.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so we both got we pretty much got over that one. We got thankfully.
Yeah.
We still have a good amount to go, so we're gonna kind of rush through these last few parts. So next we have J.J. Abrams
J.J.
saying
Abrams,
kind of
yeah,
something
okay,
sketchy.
So he pissed off a lot of people right now because a lot of people don't like the sequels. A lot of people are talking about how they're gonna get retconned or whatever.
Star Wars for
Tell
Star Wars.
Just to be clear,
Yeah,
we're
tell
talking
me
about
Star Wars,
in
79.
particular.
So, and a lot of us blame Rian Johnson for this because a lot of us appreciate the 7th movie that J.J. Abrams put out. But J.J. Abrams did come out with a quote that said, we could have probably came up with a better sequel if we just had a plan for it. Which, that does not sit right with me.
And
I'm
In
hurting.
general, like
Without
Pain.
Ray, I'm Ray.
Dumb
Yeah.
stands.
it's like
Dumb stands.
the thing in total is like, dude,
And
what do you
dumb
expect?
face.
How did he not, how did they not or underestimate how big of Star Wars means to people. You know that the whole trilogy.
What you're telling me is one of the biggest franchises and in entertainment history. And you're gonna freeball it?
Yeah, that's
Excuse
insane.
me?
That's insane.
That doesn't make any sense to me. It makes zero sense to me.
It's brave, but it's
brave.
not. It's like stupid brave.
In my opinion, this was their, I guess, like toward their like aim towards like we want it to be original, but we don't want you guys to not have anything.
Billions of dollars.
No, imagine if Filoni, got a hold of that budget.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And okay, like. Dude, 7, 8, and this was supposed to be our intro back into the Star Wars universe. You are lucky that we're getting Mandalorian, Season 7, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, because without those, I'm sorry to say this, that might have put a hatchet in the Star Wars universe.
Dude, it really might have, because I think Mando Season 2, like, kind of brought it back to life at the perfect time.
Well, even Season 1,
well,
too.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, so did Season 1 come out after the 9th one? Or before?
I think it was before or like.
Oh no! It was leading up to Episode 9.
I think so. Yeah, and
dude.
Go for it. And that's what I was saying is that like if you didn't have those like Mandalorian Season 1, Season 2, Bad Batch, Clone Wars Season 7, all those things, dude, Star Wars would be unfortunately like known as one of those things that fell off. I mean,
dude, I don't want to hear nobody coming around me telling me that the sequels were good. 7 was good.
I like 7.
Was great.
7 set up a good.
But then 8 and 9, man.
And the fact that I get it. Like
terrible.
The fact that you wanted to get a new director for the 8th, I understand that. But the fact that you guys weren't in cahoots with each other, you guys weren't talking with each other, you essentially let Rian Johnson walk away with what he said wanted to be his own image for Star Wars. That really bothers me. Because
it started with that guy.
Joe. You can't do that like when you're doing a movie.
Because then
trilogy
for a trilogy,
and then now you
can't do something that's like, well,
if it's a solo,
this is gonna have like just my stamp on it.
And for the 9th movie was a lot of cleanup, so this was just a nay. I mean, obviously, I don't even want to.
And then I think everybody just a nay, you know, right? Like it's just stupid. It's a stupid movie.
It's dumb.
It was,
dumb.
and it clearly
JJ's
showed.
Right though.
It clearly showed. Like
JJ's right. Of like, hey man,
there was no plan.
No plan.
At least he was honest. Like that's fair. But I mean, at the same time, dude, you should have figured it out. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
But also for the people that are like defending these movies, you can't anymore now.
No.
Like,
And you can't freeball this franchise. That's ridiculous.
Alrighty. So our next piece of news is going to be a Scooby-Doo reunion. It's going to be on the CW. It's just essentially going to be a movie, and it's just going to be like not only just a reunion, but I think it's supposed to be like older, like from the old show, like older people are coming in. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about that?
Are you doing the Jack Nicholson face?
Yeah.
So wait, from the cartoons though.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not
nothing live action.
It's not Freddie Prinze and all that. Okay, so I'll give it a yay, but I'm also gonna give it a low key yay. Like it's not a very good yay because CW. Dude, stop! Get away from me! God.
Low.
I am gonna do a scared yay
for CW.
I feel like
CW.
Yeah, we'll go see a monster. No, because CW sucks. That's why.
CW does suck. Like I'll jump in the same boat. Like
they're terrible.
The whole Powerpuff thing is kind of like in the trash too. So like. It's just kind of a meh for me. Like I'm not a big Scooby-Doo fan either, but like they have some interesting stuff going on. But at the same time, it's CW. I'm not really interested in this. So
did you guys watch? I think the movie that came out last year.
No, I didn't with Mark Wahlberg.
Scoop.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
I thought
good.
I saw like the
good,
sad part of it, and it kind of makes me want to watch.
Yeah, it was actually like good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that. But yeah, no, I'll give it a scared yay because CW. I like CW, but CW.
And then I want to throw this in real quick as a small piece, just real fast because we don't have a lot of time. So yay or nay on this. So the Darth Vader comic just came out, issue 12. I don't know if you guys knew this. Wow. I don't know. I think I brought this up. I don't know if I brought this up to you guys. But so in issue 12, apparently they revealed at this point that Darth Vader was aware of Exegol, the planet in which Palpatine was doing everything.
Hiding, yeah.
So everybody, the fan base, kind of went into a rally and said that this literally delegitimizes like the rest of the movies because Vader knew about all these plans, you know, and they were like they knew about Exegol. So like all the fans are like, well, then what was the point of building a second Death Star if he had this? What was the point of building Starkiller Base if they had this? Like this whole thing, the whole background. So fans are in a rally right now. What do you guys think about that? Yeah,
Dude, I say yay for the fans because we need to get the sequels remade.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what I was gonna say.
Whole new cast, retcon everything.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna go with a yay because I feel like this is gonna be a pivotal point and a big movement towards a sort of retcon movement. I think this is gonna be huge. I think this is gonna be like a lot of fans are pretty pissed, you know, because it literally literally delegitimizes everything, you know, like so like
that's
it's
the
a huge
source
deal.
material right there.
Exactly, it's a huge deal. So I don't know. It's just
this is bad.
It's just hope. It's just hope. At least a new hope.
Hey,
for a new trilogy.
Wordplay.
I think that this is an A. This is an A. This kind of goes back to them. I guess not. J.J. Abrams saying not having a plan for this, and then you're just throwing this wrench in too.
It's an interesting story point, but just not the right move.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's just not a good idea.
Unless Vader is. Well, I don't know.
Exactly. Like it's so.
Dude,
like
I don't even know,
it's nice because like I mean Vader knew, but like why, you know?
Why? Like Vader knew about Exegol while Palpatine was with Vader there?
I don't think so. I think he Palpatine was still doing his thing. He was still part of the Empire, but Vader went on his own to the planet and discovered everything by himself. And he was like, "Oh, well, Palpatine's doing all this."
So then is Vader now like a low-key bad guy saying like, "Hey, I'm going to pretend like I'm proud of Luke, but low-key there's something more coming?" Like what? This throws me off, dude.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is bad.
But
that's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. That's true.
Talking about Palpatine, the only thing I can think about is that fucking clip of like Palpatine's like, "Ooh, this is a perfect job for my little body."
My little body.
And he like goes under.
That's
Perfect
it's
job
an
for my
A.
little
It's an
body.
A.
I'll throw that in there in the video.
That's just another negative thing for me.
What do you think, John?
For the Vader news?
Yep.
Bro, I'm pretzeled.
Whoa.
Pretzel.
I'm pretzeled.
He looks pretzel. You should see him right now.
Season nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
He wishes. Let's go, John. Yay or nay?
Let's
bud.
go.
Figure it out.
Dude, a yay because Vader's cool.
Oh my god.
But a nay because it's like, what does that do to the whole story?
Yeah,
It's
right.
like,
That's why you give it a yay because Vader cool.
Vader's cool.
Vader cool?
Yeah.
Vader cool, dude.
Vader's dope because he knows all because he's a god.
Yeah.
But
God guy.
He's
but
not a
a
god.
nay for like just the story as a whole because it just breaks it all up and it's like, okay.
John and I are simps for Vader.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's
no.
true. All right, so that was
nice
pretty much
for
our
us.
yay or nay segment.
I-
We're gonna go ahead. We
I
have a
wish I
little bit of
had
time left, so
but-
we still have a lot to go. So next we're gonna talk about Pokemon. We talked about it in the beginning,
no.
but now the
Oh.
Pokemon game,
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends,
Legends.
How do you say it?
Arceus.
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 Arceus?
We
Is it
are
Arceus or Arceus?
We are planning
Arceus.
our feet
Mhm.
with Arceus.
And we're not jumping
Arceus.
back to Pokemon news. This is our
So-
video game segment.
Yes, exactly. We're now in the video game segment. Arceus,
We're in the
Pokemon
E-Boys
Legends
segment.
Arceus, which is going to be the
Working
new
title.
open world kind of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Pokemon type game.
Mhm.
It got a release date. January 28th, 2022. Oh, it's not a year and so.
yeah, but
Solid yay
we're
for
just
everybody.
down.
Yeah, cool. It looks interesting.
Like we're big.
Finally,
Pokemon
that
guys.
we are getting that like kind of
Open
open
world.
world style of
Yeah.
that game.
I wonder how it's going to play. Like, I wonder if it's... I mean, it's going to be different
I
because it's
saw
not
the
as linear.
gameplay because
It's-
it's not going to
it's
be
for the
turn-based.
gyms.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, it's like fully open world, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's like what like
I saw
everybody's fantasized about if you've played a Pokemon game.
She can sneak behind a Pokemon and punch him in the butt cheek and just like...
You
could
could.
if you want
You
to.
probably could.
And then I saw like this
Give him a good old
clip
yip
to
yip
where
on the
like
butt.
two Pokemon were fighting each other and like others were just watching them fight.
Yeah,
That's
and
kinda
like there was other Pokemon
Just
just
eating
kind
your
of
like
around.
berry
And-
soup
and
and you're
you-
just like
yeah, it's
berry
like-
curry. And you're
If
just
I'm
like,
correct, you just said it's not turn-based, so you could just use move after move.
Well like that's what it looked like with the like teaser trailer that
Yeah,
I'm
because
sure-
like you don't go
'cause-
into like a battle
like you,
I'm
like you know how it
segment
goes into like
animation.
that battle
Yeah.
segment where
It-
one on
yeah.
one.
I'm sure
Like the camera style doesn't change. You're just running up to a Pokemon.
Like, there's-
like in Zelda. Like
Yeah, yeah.
when you see
Literally-
a goblin,
Yeah,
you're
you
third
just
person.
you just run up.
throwing hands already.
I'm sure it'll be like a sort of mechanic where like you get hit and you get kind of like a breather, you know, like you have a cooldown kind of time, so that way it's not constant like boom boom boom. But it's gonna be challenging how they're gonna do this, you know.
But also,
but I'm
it's-
looking forward to it.
But it's cool though, cause like they're putting it like in like the like old style Japan type of like.
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
the style.
And
Yeah.
then like the Pokeballs are like super like brand new concepts where they're all like old school looking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool because like they're not gonna give you brand new like starting Pokemon, but it's gonna be all of like but it's gonna be the 3 Pokemon that they've done that were like based on Japanese themes.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's gonna
pretty
be Cyndaquil.
Okay.
That was like the first
Cyndaquil.
evolution.
That was one of
Cyndaquil,
the early ones, yeah.
And then it's gonna be
Feraligatr.
no.
No.
Mm-mm. It's gonna be the guy from the
Oh, the seal.
Duwang.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the seal, but he's got like
He
the
has a bow,
beard.
right? Doesn't he have the bow?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be like
The bird one.
the owl
yeah.
one. Yeah, because those are like the
Torchic?
2 gens.
No,
that
the
I
other one,
skipped.
the one
the
here.
owl leaf
Mhm.
It
one.
was like the
Leaf
2
one.
gens that
Yeah.
I skipped.
Rowlet.
That one. Yeah.
Rowlet. Yeah.
Rowlet.
Yeah. But the water type is like supposed to be based on like a
Oh,
samurai design though. and
it's
he's
like
got,
the
this horn.
Empoleon thing guy or something like
That's
that.
a different one.
That would be
I
a
think I know
better
which
one
one
to
you're
pick.
talking
Not
though.
Empoleon.
But
I know what he is though, and he's
Yeah.
got like the gold
It was
thing.
like
Yeah.
the 2 gens that I skipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah, I mean,
No, we're super down
I think
for it,
we all
dude. It's
seem
gonna be dope.
pretty hyped.
Yeah,
for
I
it.
think we're pretty into it.
Next, I sent this to everybody, but Far Cry 6
So
dropped
Far
a
Cry 6, yeah.
gameplay trailer.
Mhm.
It's going to be with the guy who plays Gus.
Moff
if,
Gideon.
Yeah, and Moff Gideon as
Yeah.
well. He's going to be the main
Just a scary
antagonist.
looking dude. That
But the
guy.
gameplay, did you guys see it?
He's an
You guys
intimidating
you guys saw the trailer, right?
I've seen some,
Far Cry
yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Dude, the gameplay looks crazy. The gunplay, and the fact that this is going to be the first time on Far Cry that the main character is going to be a female.
Oh
A
wow.
female
Oh,
protagonist.
that's
That's kind of hype.
Dude,
Okay.
I always like seeing the gameplay with those games because I just never got into them.
I never played any of them.
I would see
They're pretty
people
sick.
like wiping out a house by themselves, like
Yeah,
doing
dude,
all
they're
these
fun.
crazy maneuvers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I could have gotten into these games because this one looked cool with the gameplay.
Yeah, I saw an alligator
Oh,
or a
okay.
crocodile with like a gold tooth.
And there's a dog too. That you can get them both as
yeah.
pets. You can get them both as pets.
alright.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like there's a wiener dog with like
With these
Back
back
the
wheels.
back legs. He's got wheels.
Yeah.
He's got wheels on.
And he's
them,
super
yeah.
fast.
And
I'm
then,
in,
you,
I'm
and then
in.
you can get
I'm
a
in.
crocodile with the
Yeah,
golden
it's
tooth.
pretty interesting. I'm pretty, and I like that guy that plays
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon. I forget his actor name.
Such a villain.
But
Is he a bad guy in this game?
yeah, he's a
The
bad
main-
guy.
he's
He's
a-
called it.
Yeah, and
Villain guy.
I never got into it. If I'm correct, I think Far Cry 5 had some Easter eggs too. Like I think they even had like Easter eggs and stuff. Like you can go around.
Yeah.
So then that's pretty cool, interesting aspect that they throw these things in. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. I've never played the other one, so we'll see.
All right, and then so Sonic, Sega technically had a press conference.
Sonic.
They revealed a lot of stuff.
Sonic.
We got 2 new Sonic shows. They're gonna be on Netflix, animated stuff. Yeah.
Animated.
Yeah. And then we're getting 2 new Sonic games, so that's pretty exciting. I think. I
hot,
mean,
yeah.
I'm definitely not a huge Sonic fan, but this
Same.
new game. I don't know if you guys know what Sonic 06 is. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
It's one of the most infamous games of all time. Not just Sonic games, but games of all time. It's like known to be one of the shittiest games ever. And it was just called
shit.
Sonic the Hedgehog, but people call it Sonic 06 because it came out in 2006. And people are saying that this might be a sequel to that. So
Oh, no way.
everyone's all sorts of like scared. Like they're
No
like, I don't know what it
way.
is.
Why
They
would
didn't
do a
they
sequel to the worst game ever?
because it was just a teaser, but like so they don't know. Nobody knows what it is.
yeah.
They're almost
But
trolling
they're
in,
just
in a way. I feel
speculating.
like
Maybe like a redemption tour.
Or maybe
I don't
it's a
know, because
redemption.
I feel like the
I mean, as
Sonic
long as we get
franchise
Shadow.
has gotten very
Mm.
aware of like
What
where
their own
they
meme.
stand with
Yeah.
the fans because like they just like
They
change
used
their
to be
entire look of a movie.
That's true.
Mhm.
So they're very aware.
And I never used to be like a big Sonic fan in general. I had a Sonic game. I think it was called Sonic DX or something like that.
Mhm.
But I just remember me running around not knowing what to do, so I stopped playing. But after the movie, I really enjoyed the movie, and I wouldn't be surprised if I kind of dive a little bit more into this.
The last Shadow game, Sonic game that I had was the Shadow one when he's like
Shadow
running around
one,
with like an
and
AK-47
guns,
and like a
like a
Desert
giant-
Eagle,
Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Wow.
and he has like
Those
a
are wild,
like
yeah.
a bike also.
Yeah.
Dude,
But,
that was wild.
I don't know.
Plus we played the one to where like you can grow those little dudes.
Oh my
So the Chows, the little
Yeah.
All right. So next we also have some Rainbow Six news?
Just some Rainbow Six news. That
Yeah.
game has been going on for about 6+ years now. It's still going strong. It's a huge, how do you say, like competitive game. They like to do a lot of
MLG
tournaments.
game.
And right now, in about 2 weeks, they're Year 6 season 1 just ended, so now they're going on Year 6 season 2. New operator coming out named Thunderbird. That's dope.
That's a dope name.
What she is, she's a defender. She uses Finka's weapon as well as a SAS shotgun, SASG. And what she is, she's kind of like a medic, so she puts down these like little medic things around, and your team can run by them if they need health, and it'll give it to them. She's more like a team player. And there's a new season coming out. New season coming out in 2 weeks. There's going to be map reworks, stuff like that. So if you're really into the ranked, like I've been in lately, I would say get back on it, get your dopes on, and get into it, because No Star seems like it's going to be a really good update. They have a lot of huge changes coming. Some kind of ones that are going to be very disappointing, and some ones that are going to be actually really, really good for the game for balancing. So go check it out on YouTube. Go look for the North Star update on YouTube. It's about a 9-minute video. They talk about all that, but I just thought I'd get into that real quick. Mm-hmm. And Fortnite has some new skins out. So if you're still playing Fortnite, these are really cool skins that I saw the other day. And for whatever reason, I logged on. And I was like, I want to get some games in. And it's called Batman Zero. So they got some Batman skins out there.
Batman?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's actually really cool. So
this is the second round that they have Batman.
Well, now they have.
I think it's like the third
so
round.
they have three.
Like,
they have three.
Ben Affleck.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
There's
they had the Batman.
Christopher Nolan.
Well, they have 3 new Batsuits in now. I don't know if they're new, but I know the Batman Zero is, because their Fortnite season, this one was Primal. It was Primal themed, so it was kind of like back then. Okay. So this one's really cool. It's got the white eyes, of course, and
that's sick.
And all that, as well as like the gliders, like a little like bat thing. As well as they added 2 other Batman ones in that you can get. One of them has the white eyes, the other one doesn't. I don't remember what their names are, but they're really cool. And the Batwing is one of the gliders, which I think is sick. And on top of that, they added a new Harley Quinn, a new Flash. What's the green one? Beast?
So is that the new season?
No, this is just like a packs that they just added.
Just like packs and stuff.
And then
Because I heard there's like leaks about the new season being like a Naruto / anime theme. So it's like the final skins are going to be like a Goku, a Naruto skin, and then one other one.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
So like that's the only way that I'll be back on.
Who's that green gorilla dude? And
Grodd?
No, not Grodd. There's like it's like Beast or something like that.
Beast Boy?
Beast Boy's in it now. He's in Fortnite, yeah. And then
cool.
there was one more. I forgot who it was, but Flash looked okay, I guess. Like he had his little like axe. He has 2 axes that are like lightning bolts that he like hits.
Oh, that's pretty
know
cool.
that. So yeah, I hopped on it the other day. They even have this new game mode right now. I forget what it is, but it's like 5 on 5 on 5 on 5 on 5. It's like fast paced, pretty much like this. It was honestly really cool. I was like it was pretty cool to get back into it. Sometimes Fortnite forever holds like a place with me because Fortnite is there it is. Fortnite is definitely took years of our lives in video games, and it's cool to log in every once in a while.
World by storm.
So if you're a big Batman fan, a big DC fan, hop in there, check out the skins, and maybe send some V-Bucks their way.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we pretty much covered everything at this point. So now it's time for my homework.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Tell us.
So
An assignment.
I'm caught between giving you like one or the other or both.
Okay.
I kind of want to do both because the other one's a pretty solid one. But I need to ask you guys this one. Have you guys... Wait, hold on. I have a picture of it here. You guys on screen will already know what I'm talking about because I'm about to show them. But have you guys ever seen this movie? Have you seen that movie?
No, I
Have you
have
seen that
not
movie?
seen the Brave Little
None of
Toaster.
Yes, nice. All right. So I'm gonna have you guys watch The Brave Little Toaster.
That's one of them. I'm so pumped.
That's one of them. The
I'm
Brave
actually
Little Toaster.
excited
This
for
is,
this.
for the record, this is a very old... Keep in mind, this came out in the 80s. This is a Disney movie. 87. It's about a brave little toaster. That's all you need to know for now. That's all you need to know. Just a brave little toaster.
I feel like I'm gonna be ready
And
to run through a brick wall when I'm done with that
my
movie.
next pick is gonna be Wonder Woman 84. 84, 88? What was it,
Oh, I
84?
haven't seen that.
Oh, the one on
HBO
HBO Max?
I know none of you guys
We're
have seen
supposed
it.
to see it at your
So-
guys' house.
Exactly.
Ooh, tough go. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
There were some
Technical
technical
difficulties.
difficulties.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I had to turn off. You know what? I'm not going to say that.
Just don't say it because it's not legal.
Not going to say it.
No, it is legal.
No, yeah,
Is it?
it's, yeah.
It's totally legal.
Yeah.
The Roku thing is legal.
Oh.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
No.
Shut.
VPNs
Shut
are legal.
your mouth.
VPNs are legal.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the other thing.
VPNs
Yeah,
are totally
no,
legal.
no,
Shut your mouth.
no,
Shut your
All
mouth.
right, back to
But yeah, so it's gonna be the Brave Little Toaster and Wonder Woman, since you guys are missing out.
How long
Is
is
the
it?
Brave Little Toaster like 30 minutes?
It's a full movie. It's a full feature
I'm
length.
so
It's like
down,
2
though.
hours.
I can't wait for you guys to
Yeah.
see this. Dude, this is so hype.
All right, so
Like,
Wonder Woman
character
84, which is on
development
HBO Max, and
for
then
Toaster.
Brave
the
Little Toaster.
Brave Little
And the
Toaster.
Brave
All
Little
right.
Toaster.
I'm so down.
So now, any questions you guys have? Anything
No,
for the viewers?
I have no questions.
So,
we might have
I
to edit
do-
that part out though.
No, I think it's okay.
No, we're right.
No, I mean people
fine.
won't know. Plus,
Alright.
it's not like explicit. So,
Alright, okay.
anyways, so I do have a question for the audience. What's your favorite animated movie? Like on the levels of El Dorado or like Iron Giant? What's like that grail for
Tarzan?
you? Or Tarzan? What's that top grail for you in terms of like animated movie? But I want to specify. Let's make it hand drawn, animated
No
movie.
3D
No,
business.
no CG, nothing.
Yeah,
no
okay.
computers involved. Well, a little bit of computer, but just straight up mainly hand drawn animation.
From like the
Um,
years of like
2005.
1995
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
I'll say whatever.
2005.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, as long as it's
whichever
hand
one's-
drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hand
hand
drawn.
drawn. Hand drawn.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
like that question.
Anybody else? Anything? Anybody?
No.
have anything?
Real quick. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but Lego Masters is season 2 is coming in. Basically, what they do is they grab a group of people
That's interesting.
and they give them tasks, and they have to build. It's a group of 2. So if we were in it, it'd be you 2 and us 2, and we had to build whatever that task was for that day. And the worst build gets eliminated, and whatever they build is actually really cool. So it's premiering tonight. You guys won't hear this till later, but go give Lego Masters a rep.
Do they get to break whatever they build?
Dude, there's a part in there where they have
Ceiling fan.
Dude,
They throw whatever they
Dude, no.
build into a
So-
ceiling fan.
so
We
there's
used to do that. We used to do
No
that.
way.
We used to build things with Legos and throw it into a ceiling.
Are you serious?
And it would explode all over
Yeah,
the place.
it's sick.
It explains
Get
a lot.
down!
Yeah,
Explains a lot. But there is a segment in there though, by the way, that
It's all
there was one last, and I think it's in this one too, where they had to build their own planet, and it was tested. So like it was either they would get like smashed with a baseball bat or smash, and whichever one had
That would have been
like.
sick to throw into a ceiling fan.
No, it's a great show. There was even one where they did a Star Wars scene, and it was really, really good. It was like 4 teams left. One of them had to do Scarif. Another one had to do like
Jesus.
Endor.
God.
And it was actually really cool. It was really
That's
cool. So
actually
go
dope.
check that out.
All right, cool. So everybody go check that out. And if you guys want to watch the movies again, it's gonna be if you want to watch them with us, it's gonna be Wonder Woman 84 and the Brave Little Toaster. So.
Sure, it wasn't Shazam.
So you're more than welcome to watch them with us. So that's gonna be the end of our podcast.
Wait.
Check-
The other BuzzBoys.
Oh, yeah.
Go after
Yeah.
yourself.
Mhm.
You guys are dog water at FIFA.
Yeah,
and
you're free
I
in the
wanna
public
box you.
restroom.
I bet they
Yeah.
like Shazam.
Oh yeah, and
You
hey,
probably
play.
love Shazam.
Everybody
probably
play
like to
Knockout
see
City.
movies.
We've been playing a lot of
Oh,
Knockout
yeah,
City a lot
yeah,
too.
get on
So
that.
we'll
Add us.
probably talk about it a little bit more on the next pod, but.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Links are going to be up
TikTok.
there. We still
TikTok.
post pretty much a week, every few times a week. We'll keep you guys updated on what we have going on. So that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for listening to the Buzz and the Boys Talk.
I'll see you, fellas.
So hot.
Bye. We'll
Love
see
you
you
guys.
guys next
Love you guys.
week. Goodbye.